dog, bro. If I had that kind of money and I don't got to worry about my chicks basically doing shit for the kids and all that shit, you got to, pay nannies for this, that, chefs, fucking cleaning crew. Like,
hey, that's actually
then it's a whole different world.
It's a different way to think about it. I didn't think about it like that. I saw a comment about it on like Instagram, and it was like, so on Valentine's Day, this nigga got to eat 4 pussies. That's crazy. It's like,
eat 4 pussies.
Shit, motherfucker got a buffet.
That nigga got to eat 4 different bitches' pussies on Valentine's Day.
3-course meal? No,
that's
4,
crazy,
motherfucker, and that's just for breakfast.
What if there's a bad one, man?
You working now, bro? You working now?
They probably got different schedules, bro. It's like, I got you on Mondays and Wednesdays.
But Valentine's Day is that day.
Valentine's Day, they better have a double king or some shit with a King Kong bed or whatever.
That's
they got
funny.
these, got all 4 of them.
You seen those King Kong beds? The gorilla couches.
What? Shaq's fucking
Superman
Shaq's
jump?
bed. Nah. Well, they probably have their own fucking name too.
Yeah, write something down.
All I wrote was neo-polyamory so far.
All right, so next subject could be...
Baby, tonight, let's get right.
You say anime? I don't know. I talk anime. You can talk
I would love to talk
gaming.
anime, but my brother Chris here,
He doesn't watch shit.
he wears the hat.
versed.
Listen, he wears the hat, but he's
This has
actually
nothing
a
to do with
fucking
that.
poser.
Transportation.
yeah.
He said, "Put transportation."
That's what that. Does he
My
know about
retirement
it?
account.
Yeah, Domo.
No, I don't. I've seen it, but
I had
don't
no
fuck
idea
with
what it was,
yeah.
and he's like, "It's the mascot for transportation."
This is the
I
one
was
you
like,
left at the house, and you're like, "I fucking held it for you," and then I gave it back to you, and you're like, "Bro, that's my hat." Like, yeah, motherfucker.
It's either
you
I think I did leave it at your house one time, but I'm pretty sure that my sister gave it to me.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure. She was
found
like,
it?
"Yo, she was like, yo,
reminded me of you.
You left this here," and I was like, "No, like."
it reminded-
Oh, so wait a minute. So it was
No,
something
so wait,
else that was left.
and then I'm like, she's like, "You want it?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
The same shit might have happened in my house.
This is actually mine.
Because he
But not with this
He
hat.
forgot about it.
Maybe
It's
one of your
funny.
hats.
Nah, it was.
Nah,
it
dude,
was,
I don't
it
have
was,
none of your hats.
It was a hat, and I think it was that one. But
Maybe it was this one.
I didn't write. I didn't pencil
Man,
it
it could.
in.
Yo, real talk.
The same
be
exact
true.
one.
'Cause I feel like we had the conversation, same exact
Oh,
hat, and
shit.
I gave it to him, and he's like, "This is not my hat." I'm like, "Bro, this is your hat. This is not my hat. So you want it?" I swear, it was the same exact conversation.
All right,
we
word,
had with his
then.
sister.
funny.
Thank you, Miguel.
The hand-me-down hat.
This is not my
Well,
hat.
don't say thank you to me.
Yes, it
Say
is.
thank you to your sister, which if she initiated it.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then,
pretty sure I got this from my sister.
You just
I was
made all that up if it
Wait,
wasn't your
but-
hat, bro.
Unless the hat is just trying to escape Chris. That's probably what it is. It's
Now
like,
that
yo,
it's on your head, it's giving you those memories of your sister giving it to you.
I need to go somewhere else.
For the longest time while I'm rocking this hat in the beginning, people are like, "Yo, that's a great hat," and I'm like visually, I'm like, it is a great hat. I think it's cool, but I never knew what fucking.
Domo, I can't even tell you.
Yeah,
It looks like some
I never knew for the longest
some
time. And then I'm like
Japanese
sitting there at
probably.
my computer, and I'm like,
I forget what
Google
Domo means. It's like I think it's like a casual greeting.
Google it
or
right
something
now.
Like
I
that.
say Domo arigato.
But
no?
the thing is a mascot for the transportation
this.
system.
Domo.
Deadass?
That's
Are you lying for real?
No, look it up.
That's what we were figuring out earlier. Yeah, look it up.
For-
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Japan.
They would have some like cartoony thing for.
But it's not
for
just
some
Why
this
is he
guy.
brown and look like doo-doo?
No,
You know
it's
what I mean?
just, it's not.
Why is he
because
yelling?
This is a version.
The streets be all fucking dirty,
This is
bro.
a version.
Why is he yelling? Get on the train. The train's closing.
I will say.
That's
Listen,
a
I'll say
different
this.
hat. That's a different hat.
Japan, their subway system, crazy safe.
Probably clean.
Clean too. That's a
Crazy
big thing,
clean as
yeah.
well.
I bet
Absolutely.
I bet the rats even work. You know
Damn,
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
see one.
They probably ratatouille.
Maybe because they're working, busy.
Ratatouille in the kitchen, bro.
That's more like Italy. But yo,
Ratatouille. Is this motherfucker? That's what he look like.
yep.
Yeah.
What's the? Who is he?
I don't know, right? That looks like it would be the character.
Who is Domo-kun? Who is Domo-kun?
What does it say? Public.
A squat, brown, furry, bipedal creature and the official mascot of Japan's public broadcast caster NHK.
Oh, he's a broadcaster,
Oh,
bro.
not affiliated.
Not transportation.
Not transportation.
I think he's there for transportation too.
Yeah, he's origin. Let's see the purpose.
Transporting.
Yeah, I guess it's for that broadcast.
No.
Appearing
It's a TV
in
guy.
a short 30-second sketches that are shown as station identifications. Domo is a play on the word "good day." Domo. So Domo, like you were saying, is greeting, and it's commonly
Domo
used
kun.
polite words in Japan that give more formal connotations, such as domo, arigato, thank you very much, and kun, a suffix used in relations to your younger friends or acquaintances, and translated as comrade or friend.
Kun. Chris Kun.
Kun. Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up.
Right?
My bad, dog.
No, that's cool.
Wait, what? Because you guys were saying it was some sanitary thing? I mean, I could be wrong, but
Nah,
that
it
looks
just
like the
sound
creature,
like-
right? That looks like
It sounded like Chris Kun.
That's
That
what it
sounds
sounded like. That's what it sounded like.
Chris Kun.
Domo-kun. Domo.
Damn, I got a different type of emotion about these Japanese folk now.
Bro, everything
Beautiful
is
one.
like comical and cutesy, I feel like, over there.
But yo, the subway,
Most
Yeah.
things.
they
it is.
have like you know how like if you in New York and you go to the subway and you could just shove somebody into the I don't know. Why I'm
Well,
saying
you
this.
talking about like the pranks? and shit these kids
You
be
could just
doing,
shove
shoving
somebody
people
on
in?
the railways like it's not safe.
Oh, I
Or
get
somebody
yeah.
could fall into
Oh,
it.
but it's
Hey, niggas
I see
jump
what you're
that
saying.
shit,
I see
bro.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
A lot
in
of
Japan,
go ahead.
all right.
Yeah,
In
but-
Japan, they have like a whole barrier separating you. And the train stops where there's the openings and there's gates to those too.
So they gotta
got-
open up and let you on the train.
Yeah.
Not only is
And
it
off.
automatic doors in the train, but it's
Safely.
automatic doors
Automatic
to even
gate.
be by the gate by the fucking tracks.
Yeah, you have the train doors and then you have the gate.
Which, if you think about it, bro, anybody that's been legit had to ride subways in New York, like, it is fucking sketchy as fuck down there in some situations.
So
And, like,
silly.
and certain motherfuckers, like, yeah, like, if they wanted to could do some fucked up shit, all they have to do is push you 2 seconds
Let me-
before the train comes.
Let me add
It's
another.
a
Hey, maybe don't stand there.
Well,
Oh
yeah.
no!
I mean, they give
Maybe
you,
sit
they give you
in
that
the
barrier.
fucking bench
Bro.
until the train comes, so no one will push you. You
I
know,
mean,
that's what
yeah.
a New York native would do.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
man.
if you're,
Protect your neck.
motherfuckers do that shit because they're bored. It's like, yo, you stepped on my
Protect your
shoe,
neck.
motherfucker.
Push a nigga into the goddamn.
And then what?
Here's another layer.
I wonder how many people get pushed on the train tracks.
There's probably a
in
number,
Japan.
bro. There's probably a number.
In
in the
Japan is
hundreds.
zero
Oh,
because of that
Japan?
lovely
Probably
gate.
zero.
I think maybe not. Yeah, maybe
got-
zero for sure.
Dude, they also had. So you have the barrier, you have the gate, and of course, obviously, you have the door. But you have the barrier, the gate,
Yeah.
and then you have
A
these.
little Pokemon that blocks you too. You know what I'm
That'd
saying?
be cool.
They
Yo,
got
they have
security,
great.
bro. They got security at every fucking gate. They not only let the people out, but then what do?
They also have human security.
Bro, they shove you in there like sardines,
No,
bro.
they didn't want
Bro,
to.
at least maybe not that place, but I've seen videos that during rush hour time,
Niggas be
they
I've seen some
push
wild ass
you.
videos
Like,
too.
no joke.
niggas be like this,
No
bro.
joke.
They be like, "Yo, push me in,"
Like, bro, yeah.
Push me
I
in.
need an extra.
and then they
extra
close.
push.
They close the shit right here,
Yeah.
and they still not changing their facial
It's
expression.
like, watch your toes.
Yeah, yeah,
nope.
yeah.
It'll be like his fucking
They just
pecker
like
right
this.
at the fucking gate.
I gotta go. This is how I get to work. Should have been 2 seconds faster.
Yo, but
Wiping
the funny
your
thing
nose.
is that they got those people that will wait to be the quote unquote last one in, so they're right by the door. Like they purposely would have positioned themselves.
Oh.
But then
Yo,
then
these
you're the one.
Japanese niggas.
Because then you could be the first
But
one out.
you're
First
the
one
one
out.
also squished because there's people that don't
Hey,
want
a
to be
little bit
squished.
of pain, a little bit of
Bruh.
pain go a long
No
way.
pain, no
you know?
gain,
No
right?
pain,
No
no
pain, no
gain.
gain.
NFL blitz. You know what I'm
Motherfuckers
saying?
out here licking glass. It's like,
Yup.
First one out.
it's like I'm out.
I heard like
It's like that fart wasn't me. Look who's around you.
everybody on that
What
fart. You know,
fart?
if that shit came out.
Like how do you even try to guess who the fuck farted, bro?
Bro, you probably so
just
tight it don't even come
basking
out
in.
until the
You,
door's
if you
open.
were right, if you were right next to that motherfucker, you feel it.
Yeah, you feel the air.
He said, "Yo,
You
you patting
feel
my
it.
pockets?" Nah, nigga.
Shit.
And then
No.
you'd be like, "Yo, did you fart?" And he'd be like, "No."
Nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
And then you're like, "I felt you fart, bro."
I felt the
And then he's like, "That wasn't me."
I heard some shit about the Japanese culture, like a reason maybe or whatever, but their population of pure Japanese folk is going really down. So they're always got to get mixes. Primarily, people don't want to be fucking each other in Japan for some reason, or they don't want to be having a bunch of kids with each other for whatever reason. Maybe they're broke or whatever.
I don't know if it's China, but is it one of those things where like they usually always try to go for the boy first? That's always like I've heard that like a thing.
I feel like I forget what it really is, but something that was brought up was like how they don't do like PDA or anything like that. They don't do like public.
Yeah, like public
Like if you
forms of affection or whatever.
if we all went
displays
to
of
like
affection.
Japan with our significant others and shit, we say you was at a nice dinner or whatever, and you was like, "Oh, I love you, baby," mwah, you fucking kiss, right? They would be like, "Hey, sir, don't do that shit." People around,
It's improper.
it's improper.
I don't
yeah.
know. I
Or
kissed my wife when I was in Japan.
Well, you were most likely in the touristy area.
Yeah, I'm saying for their culture, they don't do that shit, right? And so like, if you go on a date, like say you a young cat, I'm dating to get some poon. I go on a date, I can't kick your feet under the fucking table.
You can
know
do
what I'm
that.
saying? Maybe that's like the
What
peak.
is it?
Under the
You gotta
table.
get so shy,
Definitely
fucking
do
blood
that.
comes out your nose.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it is. Embarrassed, yeah,
But
yeah.
they feel like they don't have that culture like we got. Like
No, yeah.
we be fucking, yeah, it is
Yeah.
open. You know
It'd
what I'm
be
saying?
like first time, yeah.
I'd be like, yo, I can't wait to take you to the hotel right now. I say that shit to the waiter. I'll be like, yo, I can't wait to take you. Hurry the fuck up with the check, my nigga. I gotta fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Domo?
And they be like, sir,
Nani?
Nani? Nani?
What?
There's that's some shit I never really think about. Like a type of population that just they don't have the rate to keep up. Eventually, they're gonna be no more.
Well, yeah, they're not populating, I guess, as much. They're not, and you're right. It's like a very it's a culture where they not only they respect their elders, but they also have a big respect on females. Females are usually designed to certain roles and tasks in the household, and men are supposed to do this. Daughters and sons have to follow certain things, which is cool to have shit like that organized. But yeah, you try to bring that to the U.S., like that shit ain't that shit ain't going down.
Gonna fly, bro.
Like, it's funny because you see now there's a big, at least recently, like it's been like a joke where like you see like they're saying, not sound kind of racist, but they're saying,
Never that.
Asians and not even Asians, but like Japanese chicks are evolving or whatever in a sense of
They're
like,
maturing. They got mad.
They got
knowledge
cornbread.
and they have more ideas.
Yeah.
no, I'm talking
cornbread.
about in the sense like if an American were to say that, it's more of the sense which obviously is sexual, sense where they got bigger boobs, bigger butts all of a sudden. That's what they're talking about.
They
evolving.
found the cornbread.
They found
all
the
right?
collard greens,
I'm
and the
just saying
cornbread,
they,
and the arroz con
they're
gandules.
eating more
like,
than just rice and fish.
it's not just what they have over there. So it's
There's some badass Japanese.
it's
there's
become
some
like a
Japanese
thing, at least
women.
that I've seen recently here. They're like, oh, Japanese girls are evolving, and it'll be because they have like big titties and big ass, which I'm sure over there maybe a little different.
It could be
depending.
it could be the simple fact that they probably mixed.
Yeah, I agree.
They probably
I
mixed with
agree.
like Japanese half American or whatever Japanese
Black.
whatever the fuck Kim Kardashian is
Yeah.
and whatever.
I think
it
that's
is.
something.
So I mean, Japan people are dope, bro.
Afro knees.
They are cool
Culture a little
I
too
wonder if
strict.
that's a
and very
thing.
pretty. Very
Look,
pretty.
I think
very
their culture
pretty.
too strict
Yeah.
for me. Like I want to be
Well,
able
yeah.
to act like a fool if I want to act like a fool. Leave me alone. But like,
Yeah, it's tricky, bro, because
It's
sometimes they
hard.
would say that helps, set you up for the world, get
Yeah,
you to be
facts.
successful and all that shit. So, yeah, bro, there's at the same time you get that rebellious kid that's like, well, fuck that. I'm going to do something totally different than my mom or dad want me to do.
and I'm moving to America.
Going to the mafia.
No, son.
Going to America.
No, son, we have Gundam Win here. I'm like, no, Dad. They have Iron
Not
Man.
the same.
Have you fucking seen Iron Man?
Nah,
Yo, let's go into this. 'Cause we didn't write anything,
Let's
so
see.
all I wrote down was Neo having a billion girlfriends or
bro.
wives.
How do you,
You
guys
should
feel?
always
I-
every time we talk, you should just always flip the paper like it looks like we know what we're doing.
Next
What are you
topic. There's
talking
nothing in
about?
this thing.
Next topic.
There's no, oh, here
Yeah,
we go.
exactly. Yeah, like
It's the
even if
letters.
there's
He
nothing.
writes very small letters, guys. So
Yeah, I got it.
and we're deep thinkers. So
We didn't even do an intro. Let's do an intro real quick.
Oh shit!
It's your host with the most, EGO.
Yo, it's CK all day.
And special guest here, Miggy motherfucking Fresh.
And this
Is Waterly.
Bow, 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 bow.
Bing, bong, bing.
Oh, yeah.
You dig. All right, we're right into this shit.
You're welcome.
Imagine having 4 wives. Neo, the R&B singing phenomenon. We all love Neo, bro. He make hits.
He has 4 wives.
I mean,
Not a fan, Miguel?
I don't hate.
Damn, you hating already, bro.
Love
There's
Neo.
songs,
If you're not
there's-
dick riding, you
but
hating.
Whoa.
Yo, throw me my phone. Throw me my phone.
Whoa. No more, right?
No homo. No disrespect.
Neo's
Nah, he's
A
obviously
legend.
I
legend.
don't disagree. I'm just not big on the super soft R&B songs. I think I mentioned that when I came in. Like
You don't like
I grew up-
R&B, bro?
I like R&B.
You already
but
Puerto Rican
only
as
when
fuck,
I'm
so.
when I'm smashing my chick. I like R&B music.
All
You know what
Puerto
I mean?
Rican
Like,
music is R&B music, bro.
Neo had song.
No.
Neo?
No, reggaeton is more like reggae music.
Reggaeton? Yeah. but
Reggaeton is too
That's-
quick.
if I'm listening to like
I mean, it
Frankie
depends.
I don't
Ruiz,
wanna hear it. Not a lot of it.
he
at
want to
least.
bang.
I like it, but I don't like it.
Nah, obviously, yeah. Like it has more of an upbeat. I mean, there are some slower songs and shit.
But Neo, listen,
R&B,
Neo
And
at
I'm
some
so
point,
sick
yeah.
at some
of
point in your
love
life,
songs.
Of
yeah,
course.
So
he
tired
has had.
of this.
2000s.
You never
I feel
cried
like
over
it's-
a bitch, Miguel?
like,
Goddamn.
It was a moment in your life. Like
I
it
never
was a
listened to a song and
soundtrack.
cried.
You
to
found
it.
Allie
Right
too
there.
early and it worked out all good.
Nah,
my
You
God.
got lucky,
nah.
bro. Some niggas.
I've had
go
to cut
through
bitches
shit.
Off. I've had to cut bitches off. I haven't,
He's a
you know, I
player.
cried over a bitch.
He's a retired player.
Eh,
No, he's not. He's been faithful his whole time.
I've been a good
no,
boy.
Nigga.
Yeah,
Me and you retired players.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
nigga is
yeah,
not a
yeah.
retired player.
You're not retired.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
he
it
got
dep-
some
it's your
numbers.
definition on player. That's all.
He
You know
never
what I mean?
was, Allie. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, never mind.
It's all good. She
Forget about
knows.
it.
She
I'm
knows.
just kidding,
Fuck
I'm
out of
just
here.
kidding.
She knows.
She doesn't know.
We're being honest here. We've been married for fucking a long time. So what the
Facts,
fuck, you know?
facts.
A
It's
beautiful
not like
marriage.
I can't talk about the past. Like fuck out of here. But
Facts. Hey,
There
We're
was,
not
there
going
was
there.
a time. There was a time. Not gonna lie. Allie's heard this before, so even if she heard
He's
this,
a
I ain't
player.
feeling some sort of way.
she probably never gonna listen to this.
Exactly that too.
That's
So
the best
I'm not-
part about this pod.
I'm not too worried. She may if,
Like,
if
you
it
got
does
your
get
little
popular,
podcast.
she'll go back.
She probably mad
The
at
first
you
couple
right now.
episodes.
She'll hear us yelling in the intro and shut it right.
She did watch. She did watch the first one a little bit. before
Damn
we
it.
got on. She did. Just out of curiosity. So
And what'd she
funny.
think?
We'll see. No, she was just like, "Oh, this is what you guys talk about."
Yep.
like
All right.
she didn't hate, but she didn't also like hype it up or anything like
Because
that.
we're staying out of trouble.
Either
But,
way. But yo,
but no,
back on
back to
track.
the polygamy thing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how y'all feel about that?
Polygamy.
Is that am I saying it right?
Polygamy, polygamory.
Yeah, let
I
me-
don't fucking know. I'm not a.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Not
got a
English
lot of
major-
you got a
major.
lot of wives. You like a Mormon. You know how I'm saying? Mormon got like 14 wives or whatever the fuck. That's probably an exaggeration, but
I think they can get as many as they want.
or as many as they can afford.
Hell.
This Muslim too got
There's a
multiple
different
wives,
culture.
right?
Yeah, there's Muslims
Sister
that they
wives
have in
and
the culture. Yeah.
All that shit.
So, well, wait. What's the question here?
Neo got 4 wives.
Sister wives, right? Same shit, but they're
They
Whatever.
all or they
They-
maybe his wives.
If
Maybe
they're
they
all,
don't.
If they're all cool
They're all cool with it.
and
Yeah,
they're
they
all
are.
good
They're all
looking,
perfectly
yo,
cool
look that
with
up.
it.
Look up
They go-
Neo's wives.
See what
Oh,
they look
alright,
like.
let's
You,
see, let's
you don't
see.
see what they look like, bro.
You know they all look good.
You know they all look bad. You heard his music.
I've seen his wives too, bro. Like, this was a big, topic for. I put Neo in a change.
He definitely getting back in the spotlight with this one, but better do something with it. Better drop a whole album after this.
Yeah.
Well, he's one of the few ones that's actually
me.
come out publicly. Like these are them.
Yeah,
They're okay with it. Like,
And it is what
fuck
it
you.
is.
Yeah, like normally they'd have the one main chick, and then they got all these other side chicks that
Dance around the thing. No
This
one
is
knowing.
you got to pleasure all
Niggas
these
lying and
cats.
shit.
That's
He
a
got
lot
have
of
to
wives.
juggle all. Look, if you got the bread,
Well, that's the thing.
He
though.
legally has 4 wives.
I think so. I don't know if they're all 4 wives, but yeah.
So we got
I don't know if it's
each
legal,
of
bro.
Neo's partners has a unique background. So then there's a Christina, aka PD, Pretty Baby, and then she manages the aesthetics company in his, because he's basically got a whole-
there's a business deal.
So yeah, he has them.
Oh.
How do you save money on your by making these chicks employees? This is what he did, which is clever. You know what I mean?
This is smart.
Which the other one is a photographer, one's a makeup artist, and the other one's a professional dancer. So we got Christina, Pretty Baby, we got Ariel, Twin Flame, we got I don't know if they say Moonay or Money, It's money
Monet.
with I at
Monet?
the end. Monet.
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 So AKA PF Phoenix Feather. And
Her
then
name
there's
is
a-
Phoenix Feather.
I guess that's
Sweet.
her AKA Phoenix Feather. That is kind of dope, honestly.
That's a
Yeah,
dope
that's a
name.
sweet
yeah,
name.
Phoenix Feather.
And then there's a Bree, which is AKA SLS, Sexy Lil Something. So he goes by. Their nicknames are Pretty Baby, Twin Flame, Phoenix Feather,
Let's see the
and
pictures,
then
bro.
Sexy Lil Something. Bro, look, you got phone too, motherfucker.
No, but
Nah.
you got it out.
Put it on your
You're the-
your data.
You're the Googler, bro.
Put it on your data,
I'm the
bro.
guest, so I got search
You're
it
the
up.
Not the
Googler.
guess, bro. Fuck you, to guess.
Now here comes the question.
How we feel about that? How about that? How do you
You
feel
trying to
about
get
having
another
multiple
wife?
wives?
Everybody here trying to get
Yeah.
2 wives in this shit? 3,
For
4 wives?
one, will your chick allow? Would you? How?
Would your
how
girl
would
let
you
it
feel
would
about
I
happen?
ever?
How would your lady feel about that? How about that? You start there.
Well, that's how it would have to start. If I wanted to do it, I got to bring it up to her. Because we live in this country
Yeah.
doing this type of thing. If we lived in another country, certain countries, I could just be like, this is going down too bad.
This your sister now.
I thought it was 4 of them. I'm only seeing
Like,
pictures.
But
of
I'll
3.
I will say, like,
gone for a weekend.
would I? Nah, I don't think I would, man.
Yeah, I like managing one.
Yeah, I think like it would be too nuts. Like,
You know what I mean? Like, you ever have just one cat or one pet, and you're like, this is great. And then the other one shows up because you think you could do it, and you're just like, I just wish I had one.
Then I gotta feed you as well.
Yeah,
Fuck,
how come
you're
y'all
breathing
not the
too?
same exact? How come y'all personalities
Why aren't
the
y'all sharing your
same?
food, sharing your bed? Yeah. Oh, I
y'all
see what you're
don't-
saying. So not only is that part, but it's also like personality thing. Like if one was,
You're going to be different.
let's say a cat or a dog or whatever. Yeah.
You know how hard it is to remember people's birthdays?
they're all very pretty. I will say.
I got to
wanna see or
remember
not?
4 birthdays. I've seen
Yeah.
it. I got to remember 4 birthdays? Get the fuck out of here. I got to remember all your mom's name and shit.
See, if,
Forget all that. That's not nothing.
That's horrible.
That's no. It's
That's enough for me. I'm out.
they all bleeding.
Sharks, I'm out.
Nigga, they all bleeding in the streets
Bleeding?
at the same time. They all have their fucking period. Could you imagine that?
Your house better be big.
Could you imagine that?
well, that's the thing though. You gotta have bread.
The moodiness.
You gotta have the bread.
Whatever.
and
I'll
the
get
space.
a crate of tampons or whatever. I'll get a crate. I'll
You
get
shouldn't
a
even have to
pallet.
deal with that, bro.
But it's
If
the
you-
Yeah, it's funny,
attitude.
bro.
Oh, so
The
the attitude
attitude
part.
for
But then that's why.
motherfuckers with
but
that
then that's why you-
that ang like
He's going personal.
like
Let it out.
flipping tables and shit.
Oh,
nigga.
damn.
Damn,
Flipping
Vicky,
tables?
Vicky flipping
Damn,
tables.
flipping tables,
Oh.
You go, girl.
What you mad?
Remember,
What happened?
remember
You
the
just
code
woke
word. The code word
What
is
the
I'm
fuck?
gonna order a pizza if you need
Could you
somebody to
imagine
come
that?
rescue you, bro.
up. Could you imagine that times 4?
Times 4.
I mean, the whole point is that then hopefully they won't be in sync. One, all
I
four
think
at
they
the
would
same
eventually
time.
all sync up.
Like be like A is having this is her time. I'm gonna hang out with B. You
but
recover.
what if it's
and
like this?
then when I'm done with B, then A is good. But then I'm gonna hang out also with C and D. And
Yeah,
That's tough
how do you have that
Nah.
individual
You
time?
need
But what
to-
if
I think one
what if
extra
all
for
month?
me is doable, but not
what if
4, bro.
all month? So
Not
you
4.
got 4.
Nah, there's no way.
No, listen, you got 4, and there's average 4 weeks in a month, right? And every week, one of them is bleeding in the streets.
And you got to all
you
month
ima-
long. Somebody.
Could you imagine that?
Yo, what it sound like for 7 days? Chris is in the corner of his house, like, it's bleeding in the streets. I might need help. I need
That's
help.
the code name. Yo, it's blood in the streets, bro.
Just one of them
Help.
always mad at you, bro.
Vicky out here like, Warriors!
Clink, clink, clink.
Oh, shit.
There's definitely, but what, like, all right, so yeah, if you have multiple wives or whatever.
But I don't know.
For
That,
me,
I
like,
mean,
if,
whatever,
it was the
who knows?
if it was a perfect world, let's say it was
they could all get
manageable
along, it might
with
be nice.
wifey, like I wouldn't do 4. Nah, fuck out of here. Like one additional one, and hear me out, because I've had this conversation with Allie too. Her thing is just like she can't imagine me doing anything sexual with this other girl. That's where she draws the line. I'm like, well, then it's pointless.
Blindfold.
You know, it'd be all of us in the room, whatever. I mean, we could turn off the lights, bro. You gotta
Turn
see,
off the lights.
You gotta see something. You know.
You
what I
know,
mean?
like Apple AirPod Max, they have this mode, this noise canceling. You won't even hear anything. You can just sit there
You're sitting in bed, your head is just bobbing.
bobbing the
Fuck.
fucking, you know what I'm
These
saying?
guys are going at it
The
again.
The weekend, the
It's
weekend.
blinging in the streets, but then I
Yeah.
gotta move with the ocean here. Fuck.
Go downstairs, bro.
Nah.
Nah, I get it. Mentally, you know.
Nah,
I get
but
it,
like if they were like, for example, if she was cool with it, let's say if it became like sister wife best friend type thing, like it'd be dope. I tell Alan, like, it'd be dope. Like Allie likes to be an independent woman. She likes to work, you know, obviously, and one of the sexiest things about her or whatever.
Champion.
So yeah, so like we could both do our 8 to 5s or whatever, and then we got wife B at home with the kids,
Slut her
holding
out,
it down.
bro. Damn.
That's a job too. There's some chicks that
Oh,
would rather
shit.
stay home. Allie would rather, you know, she
You can
likes
get
staying
it-
home, but she also likes to go work. You know,
So you could get like a house nanny.
that
Yeah, this
Boy,
nigga's
y'all
trying
both
to
could
marry
fuck
his
it.
that'd be dope.
babysitter
That'd
right
be
here.
that'd be best case scenario. Like y'all seen Shameless with Vicky and well, not Vicky, Veronica and
I
the
haven't
white
seen the
dude.
show.
Oh, and then they end up picking this Russian chick, but she fucked them over. No spoilers.
So
but
ideally,
ideally, like
that'd be dope.
that'd be the only way I feel like it would work
If
in
you
my
could bang
household.
Just so this
I just want to bang my babysitter
my maid.
and everybody be cool
You
with
just
But
it.
she
wanna
wouldn't.
bang your
She
maid?
wouldn't be a maid if she's at home, you know, doing the thing that a mother. She would be like
Okay.
a stepmom.
I want.
Would you guys go on vacation together?
She's stepmom, of course.
I want like a.
It's more like Khaleesi and Khal Drogo, and then we got our servants, you know, that sleep with us whenever, you know, kind of like that.
Nah, it would be.
We're
of
back to
Thrones
slavery, bro. I
Game
just
of
want
Thrones
somebody
reference.
in my house all the time to do all the things I need you to do, and I can fuck you, and
Do
my wife
something
is
that-
cool with it.
She's gotta be cool with it too.
Go
You
But
know?
I mean, you know,
We
is
all
there,
get-
is
we
there a
all get-
prenup?
We all get. I mean, we weren't talking about marriage. I mean, if we're getting
Oh, I
married,
thought that's what this was.
I thought it was.
Are we
guess-
just
I
talking
guess
about
the-
the? Are we
the-
just
the
talking about
Neo
the act
thing
of
might be-
everybody being cool with it?
The Neo thing I might be on. It seems like he's doing more a business route. I mean, he's getting his dick wet, but he's like definitely a business route. You guys are in charge of something
on
that
paper, yeah.
you're like tangible, but like you don't want to lose me. I don't want to lose you because you won't make that money. But you only make that money because you're
Do
attached.
they
to me.
all love each other?
You love that money.
I mean, they love that
They
money.
love that
And that money.
That's all. I'm sure there's pieces of Neo they like, you know, but
Bald ass
But
head.
each other too. But each other too.
Sorry,
Because you're not jumping in there, you know,
Momo.
just
sorry
for
to
the
all my
money.
bald folk out there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I mean, hey, power to them. Fuck.
You can
know?
wear cool
out
hats.
Of, out of celebrity couples, have there been any other couples publicly out there like, yo, we got multiple, like, you know,
Martin Luther
Definitely.
King
They're
Jr.
they're not hooking up with just
Oh,
one. You know, like, you know they're getting around.
You're out of control.
Damn, that was a good one, right?
It was clever.
It's amazing because it's true.
But yo, there's mad celebrities out there, mad people in money that have had.
Nick Cannon got like,
That's just baby mamas.
yeah,
That's
but he
not-
taking care of them.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
right
guess
on.
they all got to
that's-
be cool with it. They
that's
took
not-
a picture together.
That's not all of us chilling in the same house all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
facts,
that's different,
facts,
yeah.
facts.
And or me
Be a
like
big ass house.
Yeah,
Yeah, say that. Be
like,
a
that's
fucking
not
Holiday
Bro, you
Inn.
need a complex.
Yeah,
a
you
complex.
yeah, you
like,
need
you
a-
need multiple.
You know, whole closed community, bro.
yeah.
cul-de-sac.
Get off her, bro.
So
Nah, it's Tuesday. I'm with her. Remember, I got you Wednesday. I got
Thanks.
you.
That's
No,
why.
that's wild to even think that way. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I know it wouldn't work in the real world. You gotta be, you know,
I mean, people are doing
1%.
it.
They're doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a old, I mean, not even old, but like there's a Hindu thing about a woman who had 5 husbands, and the 5 dudes that she was her husbands or whatever, they're all brothers, but they're all like demigods. And it's a weird ass story, but it boiled down to it had to have been this way, some type of shit. And the way she would manage this, because they all came into agreements about it, they were like, every year it changes. Every year you have to be obedient to one of them. And within the year, if it's not your year, if you ever went into the bedroom,
oh,
you banished.
oh shit.
And any reason, and there became a scene where there was some war or something happening, and a nigga banging his wife, and one of the brothers is like, I left my fucking bow and arrow. And he runs in, and he gets the bow, and he sees her,
not
and
that
he's like,
bone and arrow. Fuck.
he grabs the bow, he sees them, and then he does what he got to do. But right after they say like, you know what you did though, and he's like, all right, I'll banish myself for X amount of years and I'll come
Yeah.
back. But that's even in Hindu Indian culture that to have multiple of something is not.
That's wild.
That's
not
why
crazy,
I wouldn't
but-
be able to share with another dude. Like,
Yeah, me neither,
that'd be
dude.
5?
weird, yeah.
Me ain't sharing.
I do chicks. Yeah, that for some reason, y'all talk about like wild stuff in other countries as far as marriages. I seen this thing recently where I think it was Indonesia, but don't quote me. We'd have to search it up.
He would know.
There's a tribe somewhere.
hold on.
There's a tribe somewhere
Indonesian
that
patriot over
they
here.
marry men. The one tradition to marry, I guess, to get married as a man is to cut off your arms.
Cut my arms off.
Literally
Well, I
from
don't
the
know.
elbow down. Legit.
Nah.
It's something that like traditionally
There might be some level of that.
and I'm trying to understand what benefit does that help any couple? Like you're the man getting his arms cut off. Like a female, even a female, like what we like you're gonna be treated like a king. I'm just like, what kind of job are you gonna get? Like,
Nah, they did.
we can
Men are
search it
getting
up,
taken
but-
advantage of wherever that is.
I mean,
They're
or
getting
treated
taken
like a
advantage
god.
of.
You treated like a god. I
With
was like,
no
I got
arms.
no arms now, honey. I did this for you, so you gotta take care of the household. I'm gonna be here, just being a man.
I can't even beat my own dick when my
right.
wife is being a bitch.
Right?
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Your fucking elbows trying to
That
do
might
some
be
shit.
the ultimate punishment.
I'm done. Nah, wherever
That's
that
clever.
is.
Cut
Listen,
your arms
No,
off.
if
I don't.
I hope
fuck that.
Japan always has a population, and whatever's happening where you got to cut your arms off, that needs to dwindle down.
I don't think
That's-
they do
that's
that
crazy.
So
anymore.
come on, that's
Bro,
crazy,
we
bro.
can look it up. It looked like a modern video, but can I say I did a deep dive? No.
How would I even Google this shit? Hold on. Let's see how we.
Let's see if I find it.
I feel like they probably don't do that anymore.
I mean,
At least not to said capacity. Because that's nuts. And you got 5 wives?
nah, it was only one.
No.
You're cutting your arms off, bro. You don't want to get other things cut off. You don't want other things cut off.
I found
bro.
it. Did you find it?
I was just trying to see what village was the name of it.
All right. Shocking story of a tribe in Vietnam where men who
Oh,
want to
Vietnam.
get married cut off their own arms and give them to their fiancés
Yep.
as bride price.
And they show a picture of like a quote unquote happy couple. Cause that motherfucker is not happy. The picture I saw, he looked happy, bro.
You know,
got
funny
no
you say
arms.
that. This is what they according to the video shared online. Losing an arm is believed to bring joy to the wife, who in return takes good care of her husband for the rest of his life.
You ain't cut my arms off, bro.
That nigga was not happy, but
How
she was
would-
happy.
She was not happy.
No, she's treated like he's treated
Can't
like
even-
a king. I don't know how the fuck he's doing anything else.
You
She
can't do
she
it.
locked in a deal, but this nigga's never going to hug her. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like a quarter hug, bro. There's something there.
Hug you from the side.
I'm squeezing you on the
I
side.
can
can't
hug your
even
leg.
finger pop. You can't do none of that shit.
Nah, bro, whole thing going in there. Men who refuse to follow this tradition not only struggle to find a wife, but are also shunned by the entire village, labeled as outcasts, and even seen as the strangest figures in the community.
Right? That's what I'm
So if,
saying.
so if I have my arms,
You're strange.
I'm a
bro.
weirdo?
You're a single weirdo.
how did you guys beat us
You're
in the
a
war?
They're
It's
like,
crazy.
oh,
And this
that
time-
man is
Them
a
niggas
virgin.
had no
Oh
arms.
no, it was
He's got
Vietnam.
arms. He's a
Vietnam.
virgin.
So we lost.
Look at that loser.
We lost the Vietnam War to motherfuckers with no arms. That's
Nah,
crazy.
bro.
A couple of them.
That's crazy.
They out here with blow darts and shit. Like, I got you, motherfucker.
They fucked us up.
motherfucker.
Talk about they were handicapped, bro. They won.
They had motivation.
Now a lot of those wars, they did a bunch of fucking intricate like traps.
No, they had
I
us, yeah,
recall
yeah,
like
yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of traps where these motherfuckers they were basically living like mole rats,
Yeah, yeah.
and the traps were just like ridiculous, bro.
They're very clever.
I feel like that was a time where, like, as a country would try to conquer or get other land. It was a time you were never fucking with that land to know what's even over there. Y'all just being
Yep.
jerks, I guess. And
Swinging dicks.
you didn't know that the sand was quicksand. You didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, there's wolves in the fucking forest and shit like that. You didn't
Yeah.
know. And you
find
lost.
somebody in their own backyard. Yeah, you're always at. a
Yeah,
disadvantage.
right,
You
bro.
have all the
Whenever
gear
you
you
yeah,
want.
Facts,
whenever you go
facts,
to today's shit, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
traps everywhere, traps galore.
Crazy.
Weather,
Crazy.
Bro.
can't not
Weather.
not ready for the weather.
The bugs and
Yeah,
shit.
not even. Yeah, exactly.
Some of these
Can't eat.
Animals. Yeah,
Can't do.
yeah.
That's like the. I don't know. It's on some. You ever read that Art of War, Sun Tzu and shit? Sun Tzu, Art of War book.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
don't think
book
I've had
about
them.
war tactics and shit.
No,
and-
no.
But the one of the main things they talk about is like to keep your people alive the longest is how you really win, and that's not just getting shot. It's like they gotta also be fed. They gotta also be sane.
Yeah,
Like
sane is
you
a
gotta
big
give
deal.
them some kind of party or something to celebrate or something to lose their minds over.
Boost morale. Yeah,
Yeah,
morale's
shit like
a
that.
big deal.
You gotta
yeah.
keep all that shit up, and to win a war is to attack that shit on the other side. You don't just want to. You could just shoot them all down, but what you really want to do, break
Yeah.
their fucking morale,
be like, hey,
steal their
guy.
women and shit, like
Food.
take
food's a
their
big
food,
thing,
burn their
yeah.
crops, like
Yeah.
shit that makes them think like it's over for us, bro. We should just give up. Like when they start thinking like that, you won.
Yeah.
You won.
Then it's easier for sure. Yeah. Those are tactics. It's fucked up, bro.
Mental war.
Keeping the food up though, that's the.
Yeah. I mean, over there, you cut bridges off, and it's like detrimental. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's like damn. There goes our
only way to
water
cross this
or whatever.
mountain,
fuck,
or
yeah,
yeah,
only
or-
way to cross this mountain.
or
Yeah,
somebody took a shit
I'm
where we
stuck
were
here.
fucking drinking our water was coming from. They cut off the water, take a shit, and then all these people are fucking sick. Like, they don't know. You know what I mean?
I was reading some shit about, well, we're mainly listening to it, about how Hitler and the Nazis, how he was dealing with his own troops, and they were like doing crazy studies with meth and shit like that, like crazy drugs, and they put that in their troops. That's why they did so crazy in the beginning.
I
Yeah.
heard there was some psychedelic shit with them, like that they would, not only is
These
a form
niggas
of
was a-
brainwashing, but it was also kind of
And on some like, you were addicted to like these crazy drugs.
Yeah.
These niggas was
They
awake,
give him like meth and cocaine.
no food, just awake for 3-4 days and shit. Like,
Going ham.
and then telling y'all to shoot. They would shoot everything. Like, they were
Yeah.
probably out of their
at
fucking
that
mind.
point, yeah, you're just out of your mind. Yeah, you know.
But it was like the thing that guy was saying. He was like, that shit is all shit. That shit was horrible. Like they did a lot of bad shit, but it would have never lasted long because you fucked all your troops up by doing this shit. You
Yeah.
thought it was a good tactic to be bully in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
but that would never have lasted
Fear mongering.
a super long time. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro. Imagine just being coked the fuck up for 4 days with a machine gun, and they're telling you, oh, everybody on this side.
Bro, I can't even imagine shit like that. Like, it's
That's crazy.
It would be nuts.
Remember that level in Call of Duty where you're in the fucking airport
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Hey, don't speak no Russian,"
Oh,
and he comes
shit.
out and you have to blast up the airport.
Civilians.
How
yeah, yeah.
crazy!
Yeah, yeah.
That was like right after. Right
That was
around.
like right the first
9/11.
one, right? Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember that shit?
Yep.
Chilling with the Russians.
Motherfuckers be doing that shit, bro. They be bugging. You seen a lot of these like I be finding like a lot of shit but like different countries and shit and like even like Brazil and like places like
Brazil,
motherfuckers
wild.
just be driving by, not even driving by with a motorcycle. Like motherfuckers just, it's like a daily occurrence where they just in a motorcycle either steal your bike, rob you, a drive-by
Yeah.
drive-by shootings and shit. Like it, just seeing a motherfucker on a moped riding up to you, like you already got to be alert because you just don't fucking know what the fuck they.
I
about
saw a
to
video. A lady
pull
was
out.
on a bus. She was on a bus. This shit was gangster though. She's on a bus. She like the caption was like, this lady knows she's about to get robbed. And it happened so often that she brought 2 phones. So as soon as the bus nigga was there, she went whoop right under her leg, put
Yeah.
the other phone in the purse.
I seen that.
And
I
the
seen
nigga
that.
was like, "Give me your fucking phone." He was like, "Here you go."
Here you
nigga."
go,
And
here you
she's
go,
like, "Bloop."
yeah. And her main.
So
phone
she
was
gave
there.
him a dummy
The
phone.
dummy flight. She
Yeah.
carries dummy phone on her because that's how often
Damn,
motherfuckers
that's
be getting
sad.
robbed.
That's
Niggas
sad.
telling me in the city shit like when you go on the subway, you know how you used to go. Well, I don't know, but like you on the subway, you chilling. Somebody gonna show up with a box to sell you something, candy, bootlegs, CDs. It happens. It will happen every time. You almost look for this nigga because you want that
Because
shit.
you-
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Now they show up with a box that's empty.
Mm.
And they say, "Give me your shit, bro. We starting something."
Oh,
That's how
oh,
shit
they
is.
look like they're selling you something.
Yeah, no,
they're
but they're not
robbing you.
even showing that they stay literally just there like a fucking like you in the church and they bring you the bucket. Put the money in. What if I don't? Then we gonna turn up.
Oh,
But
shit.
they do that type of shit in the city now. It's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? You got
Yeah,
like
fuck
no
outta
peace
here.
with this shit. Yeah, right. If I see a nigga, if I see a nigga come up with an empty box and no fucking Hershey's in it, no fucking Twizzlers, nigga. Pow!
You
Fuck
fine,
out of
you
here with
fine,
that
right?
shit. And I'm robbing you, nigga. Fuck out of here, broke ass.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
throw you on the train
Nah,
tracks.
Yeah, I wouldn't-
I've
I
seen a
wouldn't do
lot
that
of like
shit.
bum shit, but I haven't seen any like robberies live like and shit. In
Nah,
trains
they-
and then-
I've seen some wild ass shit in New York, but yeah, I don't think anybody ever came up to me and was like, "Put the fucking money in the."
trying to rob you. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, but you're not there. You're not there now. I'm saying
That's
it's
what they're doing.
transitioned to that
Yeah.
shit now, where it used to be they walk around selling you little bootlegs and let me get that fucking movie where the nigga. When they got the camera in the movie theater, you know what I'm saying? I want
Camcorder.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
I want that bootleg for $2.
Right?
You didn't
Yeah,
see
now
Jurassic
it's just
Park? I
fucking
saw
the
it.
glasses anymore. How do you even catch that? You bring a suitcase. These motherfuckers bringing backpacks, position the camera.
And you got all these cats back of their fucking heads in the video.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
one too.
right. Niggas,
Now
some
they're
niggas don't give a
mad good
fuck. They
now.
got the tripod out
yeah.
in the movie theater, bro.
Holding the selfie stick, just like don't move, motherfucker.
I had so many really good bootlegs though.
Same, bro.
Yeah.
Even if they like, you knew, like there'd be a type of bum that sell you a bootleg, and his shit was I don't know if you're shooting this yourself, bum, but this shit
Every
is
time I buy
quality.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
yeah,
you got right in the middle, like
Every time I
E4
buy
or
your
whatever,
shit, it's
E6
good.
or whatever the fuck seat you got, nigga. But you right in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
But some niggas be like, I shouldn't have bought this. You son of a bitch, you got me.
You got me.
and they're maybe.
All I
holding
see is
it,
half the
wiggling.
chair. They're wiggling and
yeah.
shit. They going to go pee. They brought the camera with them. What
Like,
the
I
fuck
hear-
is going on
I
here?
hear kids crying, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Shitty
Oh,
quality.
shit.
That's funny
That's
shit,
funny.
yo. The city wild, but it's alright. Every time I hear like,
So
oh, the
many
city getting
bootlegs.
crazy, it's the people who live in the city that's like, bro, city always been crazy, and if you live here, you know how to deal with this shit. But if you're not from here and you seeing this shit, you're
yeah.
like, that shit is.
But you start to
fucking
become
crazy.
a little crazy yourself. I feel like people at this point in their lives that still like, yo,
Oh, yeah,
I
bro.
love the city. It's like, bro, you gotta have a couple.
Yeah, you got.
Unless you got a fucking phenomenal job, you got a good fucking house in a good spot. Like, if you live in the projects, like you're still there for 20 years because like they got either a good rent or you just
That's-
can't break the city life. You know what I mean?
They-
Like some people like the fucking chaos. You know?
I got family in the city now, right? And then we still have family that's moved from it. We all have a situation where they either stood there the whole time. Some people were there, left. Some people went back to Puerto Rico, and some people just moved to another state or whatever.
Mhm.
The ones that's still there, they doing it. They probably, if if like apocalypse came through or whatever, these niggas gonna survive. They already know everything. Like, you know how to handle the most craziest situations ever. Like, it'd be a motherfucker who don't know shit that would freeze up and then that's why he died type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
These niggas on the ball with everything. Everything caution. But I like they hear though, cause they know that shit. It's only when we tried this with my grandma. They immigrants from Puerto Rico. They came to the city and was like, yo, if you want to live in like a house with a neighborhood, quiet, birds chirping and shit, we'll try it. They tried it, but my grandma can't do it. She's like, no, I'm used to like walking right across the street
Yep.
to
Yep.
get my fucking this, that, and the third, play
Yeah.
my numbers, scratch offs.
That's another
and we
thing.
chilling,
like
like,
the convenience of walking.
I don't want to
places
mow
and
the
shit.
grass.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't want to even deal with that shit.
Cities
Yeah.
are tight.
So they got that, and they love that, and it works for them.
Mhm.
Because even
No,
when you're in the
exactly.
city, it's dope.
Yeah.
But I don't give a.
No, I don't.
I'm
I get
not
stressed.
that-
I get stressed the fuck out anymore going to the city, bro. I lived in the city when I was little. I lived in, we lived over in like the Bronx for a while. I honestly, it's really just been the Bronx when I was growing up. But
Facts.
it was from there to Puerto Rico. My mom was still in the Bronx. Then she left the Bronx and then ended up in the Poconos. But that's when I came back. But, bro, just going over there to visit, like, you always feel like, at least for me, you always feel like you got to look over your shoulder. There's never a moment where you're just like, la-di-da-di-da. And if you are, like, cool for you. But growing up in a world where, yeah, like, I just walk down that block, I make it upstairs, and I'm looking out the window, whatever, and just pop, 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 pop. Oh, shit, the motherfucker's dead right where I just walked, like, not even 10 minutes
facts,
ago.
facts,
like,
facts. How old were you when you was in the Bronx, bro?
it was pretty kindergarten time. So
Oh,
it
you
was,
little kid,
around
bro.
that
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then from there, I think I want to say, like, after maybe first grade, went to Puerto Rico and then came back to the state. Well, I guess we just bounced back and forth a little bit, but I stayed in Puerto Rico the longest. And then we went to the Poconos at like 11, 12. So,
I was in the fucking Bronx till like third grade or something. In the middle of third grade, and then we moved to the Poconos and shit. But fuck it, from like being born to third grade, you see some shit.
oh, yeah.
You see some shit, you like, and then you go to Poconos and you're like,
Oh, it's boring and slow as
I'd be
shit.
like, what the fuck is that sound? It's a cricket.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is that shit? It's like,
I don't know
all
what
night. And I'm like,
my
what the
biggest
fuck?
bitch too when I moved. It was how far it was just to go to the fucking corner
Anywhere,
store. There's
dude.
no corner store, motherfucker.
I slept every
it was
time we
like,
went to
yeah,
Walmart. I slept
we
in the
rode
car.
bikes too everywhere. Like I was never
Facts,
home
yeah.
because we were just outside. Our candy was like in the Poconos was like fucking raspberries and blueberries. We were out fishing. Like there was no corner store for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
At least in Emerald Lakes there was, but bro, it was an hour trip. Like we take bikes. It was the gas station at the end of at the outside of the community. Like we weren't doing that shit every day, bro. We're going to somebody's house that had all the snacks. Like yo, we're going to your house, Jimmy. You got all the snacks.
Yeah, and he'd be like, stop eating my snacks, man. My mom's mad. I'm
Not
like,
even,
shut the
yo.
fuck
You're
up.
like,
all
shut
the
up.
snacks,
Yeah,
bro.
you're like,
Fuck
shut
up.
up, Jimmy.
You don't
Fuck.
pay for this
Shut
shit.
your
Blah,
ass.
blah, blah, blah. Your mom loves me.
Right. She said these
She
are
said
my
I could eat these
snacks.
snacks. I knew she was just being nice.
Nah,
Nah, but
yeah,
like
good
when I
times.
was like, I don't know, the convenience of it as a kid was what. Who cares? We're kids. We're not really have that many responsibilities to really enjoy the convenience of everything being there.
Yeah.
But like to reflect on that shit is like, you can walk to the one street in Fordham. Every store is on this street. Everything you ever wanted to buy is on this one fucking street, and you're like, it's not even that far from my house.
Yeah.
Same way, like. Everybody got a convenient. Everybody got a quick place to get bread, milk, eggs, blah blah blah.
Little bodega.
Get a sandwich, whatever. You got to. It's right. Everything is right there.
Right there.
There's always a laundromat right there, or your building has one. Whatever. Like, but
I hate doing laundry and laundromat though, bro. I mean, I'm getting old school now, I guess, but fuck that.
I just throw it in there and dip. But like,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, we used to play so many fucking games in that laundromat because
Like hang out there and shit. Yeah.
Remember that game, Hot and Cold or whatever it is, where you like somebody will hide an item and then they know where it is.
You're getting
And
hot.
yeah,
You're getting
yeah,
cold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever played that shit in a laundromat, and it was a big ass, and it's in the basement. This shit is dirty as shit.
Oh, D.
It's huge, and we're like looking in the dumbest spots. My mom was like, "Just stay away from me for 10 minutes."
Honey, you're hot. I mean, you're still
Yeah,
cold.
it's
You're not
cold,
even
yeah,
there.
yeah.
You're cold. Keep
Yeah,
looking.
keep going.
Nah, that's funny. But nah, you today, like when we lived in there and when we bought the house up here in Wilkes-Barre, before I moved to where I'm at now, like we had the laundromat on North Main. I don't know if you guys probably ended up going over there when I was roommates with Mike and Jazz and Chris and all them, but doing laundry at the laundromat, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that.
fuck that.
You
Unless
be
got
you be
something,
hanging
like,
there.
really big.
When I've had to go to a laundromat, like say our washer's down or whatever, yeah, I hang out there only because for the wash. But then for the dryer, I'll leave it there because usually the dryer's like an hour or whatever.
Yeah, wash is like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, so for the wash, you kind of have to hang out, and then for the dryer is the one I'll go and come back.
Somebody gonna steal your clothes?
They might. I usually wouldn't give a fuck, but
They
might.
gonna take your shit
They'd
out.
be like,
I would be pissed.
oh, this motherfucker just had some rice and beans. Nah, there be some creeps though with some chicks, bro. Like
Some
there's
weirdos.
some online shit, bro. They just stealing panties and shit, bro. They be crazy, bro.
Whenever I use the laundromat, I would leave as well. But yeah, if they took my shit, I'd be pissed.
If they got like a pinball machine, I'll hit that up. But
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I
Yeah.
don't wanna,
I'm
yeah,
going
not
to
for the whole time.
Window
Like
shop
you
or
was saying,
something.
like
come back.
Yeah.
the wash is one, and then the dryer. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah.
For
That's
sure.
I mean, the wash I think is the only one I usually wait for, and then the dryer I'll dip and
It's
come
been a
back.
while since I've been to the
I definitely
laundromat.
walk in that bitch and look at everybody. When I go into a laundromat, I like, huh? All right, now that I know everybody y'all don't look weird. You're just, as an old lady, I'm like checking them all off and shit. But if ever like a weirdo walk in, I just keep an eye on the nigga.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you're bringing laundry to this place. You know what I'm saying? Did you
That's-
drive here? Did
That's
you walk
the panty
here?
sniffer, yo.
Yeah, that's weirdo.
When's the last time you were at the laundromat?
Shit, when I was above Murph's, bro, they didn't have a washer dryer, so I had to go to a laundromat for
was a
those
while
years. But
ago.
now we got washer dryer in the crib, and in the last apartment we had washer and dryer in the crib, so that was the
Yeah.
only time. But I would bring like all my nigga. I took up like three washes. I would only go there like once a month type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just toss it in there.
That's normally how if we did use it. That's how we'd be. You go through most
Fill
of
it
our
up.
clothes. Like they know like one little wash and then fucking dip. Like you're figuring the whole house needed to get that shit washed. Like
So I be folding my shit, and there's always a motherfucker want to talk to you.
So
I
talk
haven't
to
done
him.
too
I be
much.
talking,
I
buddy.
said,
You know me. I'll be
yeah.
talking to him.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like sometimes like an old lady who just look lost. She don't know where the fuck she at. Like she forgot she was doing laundry.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "How's it going, girl?" And she'd be like, "Oh, it's going on good. I like your hair." And he's like touching my fucking hair. And I'm like, "You lucky, you old bitch."
Shit. I be questioning like how much like cause the one here by where Gabe's and all that is, that's the one that we've gone to recently or whatever. Cause we'll take our
Oh yeah, you all the way in the
rugs
Wilkes-Barre,
and shit. Yeah, the Wilkes-Barre one here, like where the fuck there used to be like the Harvest Buffet used to be in that same plaza and shit.
Yeah, Circus City or whatever the fuck was
Yeah,
in the cut. Big Lots
yeah.
is in
Yep,
there.
yep.
Yeah.
So in that area, they also have like I guess a service where you could just drop it off and they wash it for you.
Circuit City.
They wash it for you. I'm like, yo, I've never considered that, but it's like, would you ever trust, a stranger to wash your clothes, fold it for you? And,
You know what,
and
I'm
how
glad you
feel about
asked.
that? And how you feel about that?
I would just get a second wife.
That's wife B. She's at
That's
home.
wife B, aka Miss Laundry.
But that's I like if I had to do laundry all the time.
These are jokes. I don't want to hear no fucking text messages.
Oh man.
We love you.
Uh oh. You guys be getting people like.
Nah.
No.
Just
Okay.
I don't want it.
It's like only good in the comments. Like and subscribe.
Say some shit in the comments.
Yeah, but nah, bro. Like, I guess you always want better for yourself. So it's like, to me, like, don't nothing wrong with people that go laundromat. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Some people actually like it because it's one round. It's you gotta wash or dry at home. You gotta go 3-4 rounds. Over there, you put everything in the wash one, wait 20-30 minutes. Then you go to the
True.
dryer. It's an hour or whatever, and you got 4 loads or whatever.
Plus,
3-4
there's
loads.
people there. You get to talk to these people and listen to some wild shit. It's always like if you go into the laundromat,
You ever get
you're going to find somebody weird who's going to the laundromat. Because it's not normal for you to go. You have one in your house.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're only going because something broke. Now you got to
do
go
you ever
and
get,
see people
you
every
ever,
week.
You ever in there and then an old lady Max on you?
Max on me?
Yeah.
What do you mean, Max?
Maybe.
Oh, Max? Like start hitting on you and shit?
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't seen that.
She showed me her bra and shit. She was like,
I be dealing with some
I'm
badass.
just kidding.
It's like, yo, she definitely was copping
She
a
like
feel. She
folding
showed me
slow.
her panties and her
Folding
bras.
slow.
I was like, that's you.
She's like,
She
you
was
see?
"Yes."
You know what goes in these?
You know what goes in.
Nah, I've dealt with some badass kids at laundromats, like where the parents not giving a fuck about them, not paying attention.
Yeah.
And then it's like, damn, little man, like, be careful. Or, like, all over you. And it's like, damn, like, I'm a complete stranger, bro. Like, you are on top of me right now.
There was one
like,
kid that was wilding. He was just wilding, and the mom was just like, stop doing that shit. He's still wild. Stop doing that shit. And I was like, yo, here's 2 quarters. You need 4 to play that game. But if you find 2 more quarters, and that nigga was like,
leave me the fuck alone.
that nigga was looking at everything, bro.
That's clever.
I was like, all right, get this little nigga out of here for 50 cents.
Usually I don't
bro.
care, but I had a kid that was like, I'm on my phone, trying to play a game I'm waiting or whatever.
You got games on your phone?
Oh my god, that's so cool.
You play
I
Fortnite?
can't even see the phone
You
right
play
now.
Roblox?
Like I can smell
Mr.
it at the back of your
Beast.
head right now.
Smell
Fucking,
it
you're
back.
too
What are you
close,
doing?
bruh.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Is it then okay to
shit.
like smack this little motherfucker?
I mean,
At that point, I'm like, oh, I gotta get up and stretch. I'm like,
Yeah, like,
you
what
know
kind
what?
of vibes you want
Oh,
for your
what
day?
I-
Because you don't
Just
know what's
mush
gonna
it.
happen after that.
Just
Yeah.
mush
You
that
know-
little kid's
yeah.
head like this.
Maybe
Nah,
that
but that's
kid
when
will-
you get
maybe-
Mama
what if that-
Hen. Mama Hen will come over. You push my son?
Exactly.
Nah,
And
you
I'ma
just
push
gotta
you
get
Or
up.
too.
maybe the kid explodes. Like this kid, like you already,
He said, boom.
like you already know this kid is all right. This kid's kind of wild, and then you're like, all right, back it up, son.
Oh, you mean?
And
like
then he goes,
a tantrum.
yeah, like
I
a
see, I
tantrum,
see.
and or explodes like a stick of dynamite.
That's where I went, bro.
You
No, I like that. I
You
like
never
that.
had a little brother or something? Once they
No.
about to start flipping out, you hit him with the. You hit him with the. You hit him. Yo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, stop.
Shut the fuck up. Don't be yelling before mom come on, nigga.
I
You
got
hear you yelling,
3
nigga.
younger sisters, bro. I ain't know. I remember I got so mad at my sister, I punched a hole in the wall, and I was like, damn, I gotta fix this shit. Like, fuck. Like, I should have just hit her. She would have healed. No, stop it. Yo, can you pass me that drink?
This one?
Port favor? Yeah. Thanks, bro.
You ever put a hole in your wall, Chris? Hey,
Sure.
What'd you do, bro?
It's mad.
You just tight.
So wait. I would say
I blame anime.
2 times because I was mad. Any other time because I was roughhousing.
That's a big one.
I've done like
That's a big one.
You get the bunk bed and then you like make a makeshift like hammock and then motherfuckers are pushing. My sister's ass just went through the drywall, bro.
Oh shit, bro.
We did that, bro. We had like we
That's
made
what
a
I'm
hammock,
saying. Like
bro.
I've fallen down the steps a couple times.
Oh yeah, I feel
I fucking ran, slipped, boom, right in the wall.
There's my face.
Yeah, like 2
Look at
times.
my nose.
Two times I was so mad.
Yeah. I did it once and I was like, I'm sure there have been other times that I recall that I legit was like, fuck this shit. Like, now I'm like, I go to punch something and it'll be like, I'm not punching my wall because I know I'll break the drywall. Like, we're punching the couch, we're punching the bed.
You're
like,
paying a mortgage,
we're punching
bro.
something else now.
Yeah,
Like,
we
we grew up, you know. Like,
punching a hole in your fucking shit.
it's funny because like I've been
That's what I
talking
do.
about having like a punching bag in like a game room. Looks that'd be dope, you know. Like you be raging on a game, it's like
We had a punching
"Oh,
bag.
I'm gonna punch
Hey,
something."
Yeah.
What happened to
we
it?
had a
actually?
hey.
Bring it back.
We had a punching bag.
What happened to it? Actually,
Nah, I don't talk
sorry,
about
they off the cast.
it. Sore top. Not even sore, but it got lost. What did we say? We got lost in the void somehow. That's all I can fucking say. Out of my hands, I guess.
enjoyed that shit. Yeah, that's time I was here. Not prior to that.
A while ago, I had it here. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good way to release that tension.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it was yours, or it was just
That was
somebody
mine.
left it? Uh-oh.
And it's gone now.
Uh-oh. Give it back, motherfucker. Motherfucker. We even got a drink for you. Just give it back. Give it back.
I'm trying to think the last time I raged out over some shit. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to flip out over all types of shit.
I yell in the car sometimes.
Your worst rage. Go. Like, what was the worst thing you
I'll be
did?
like,
Dog. I'll
Like
tell you
that
this
you
story
did,
because
like that,
if
whether
LeBron is listening to this shit, he knows exactly because it's his fault. It's always somehow
It's
your
your
fault.
fault, bro.
I'm playing fucking.
Tony.
I'm playing Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Alpha 3, right?
A lot of fights have happened, I'm sure, because of fighting games.
Yeah. And then I'm playing this shit. They got this shit called World Tour mode because you can play by yourself. You just play against a computer, try to get a high score, go around the world. It's cool,
yep.
right? If you get a high enough score before you beat the game, you unlock a secret shit where you can fight Shin Akuma. This is like Akuma on crack.
Oh, okay.
Just
okay.
developers putting something crazy in for the people who went this hard or whatever the fuck, right? So I'm a child. This happens. I'm like, oh shit, there's 4 more levels.
do it.
You can do it, yeah.
Shinakuma,
I can do it. You
let
can
me
get
try.
there.
I'm fighting Shinakuma. He's fucking me up. You first got to fight 3 Shinakumas and then 1 badass Shinakuma. And he's fucking me up. And I'm trying. I'm like, man, this shit is tough, man. Damn, son. This is 3 days in. I'm trying to fight this nigga. For like weeks, I'm trying to. He's the only nigga I care about. Like, I got to beat Shinakuma. All right, so here comes LeBron. I want to watch TV.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck. I'm playing Shinakuma, nigga. Let me fight this nigga. And I'm already losing and stressing. And this nigga's like, you'll never beat that nigga. You're trash. You go. You know, just going in.
Trash. It's
Destroying my fucking morale. As Shinakuma is fucking me up, bro. And he started, my brother's wild. He'd do some shit like, he'll take his finger and just pull it in your cheek like this and just be like, you trash. I'll be like, ah.
Word up.
Savage. But it got to a point where I'm trying my ass off to win now. And he's really going in. He used to take a tech deck. This nigga's such a, you a funny asshole. He used to take a tech deck and he used to play tech deck next to the power button on the PlayStation.
Oh,
and he'd be like, hey, sometime maybe it'll fucking, and I'm like, I'm looking at the tech deck, I'm looking at the
doing a
screen.
kickflip.
I'm like, I can't beat shit Akuma. And he fucks me up. You know how Akuma do the move where he slide up on you? Hit you with the ultimate, he did that shit to me. This nigga LeBron going ham. I'm at the peak of peak. I'm like a fucking volcano, right? And I take you know how your TV is on an entertainment stand. It's not even like right now we got that shit on one thing. This shit is on a whole fucking. And I'm like, ah! and I start shaking this shit. The TV hits the back of the fucking the wall. Boom! That shit breaks. The fall, everything falls and shit. And I'm like, and Kevin's like, Mom's gonna fuck you up.
Cause I had nothing to do with this, bro.
And
That was
and he's
all
like,
you.
I'm going outside, and I'm like, yo, I'm dead, bro.
And then as he walks out, and you still trash.
You trash, and you couldn't even beat him. And I
And
was
you
like,
couldn't even beat him, bro.
Word up, Tony.
dude, we went. I was in the house looking at that broken ass TV, like I'm
Damn, I never
Fuck,
broke a
bro.
TV, bro.
fuck,
Nah.
bro.
Not like out of rage. I never broke a TV. Like
I was
that,
tight.
TV plus the wall.
It wasn't
plus-
just a game's fault, so I don't want to hear a game make you mad or whatever. This is my idiot
I
brother's
never did
fault.
that. I never went that far.
Oh, bro, I flipped. I remember throwing a controller on the floor for like a fighting game, but like, whatever. Compared to like me breaking that TV, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the TV was about a big deal.
Now I play a game with this cheap ass PS5 controller, and I'm like, I could snap this shit in half. Like, I do like that. That's about it. And I don't want to snap it because it's $60 fucking dollars. So,
yeah.
but damn, Xbox
Well, it
controllers.
sounds like you've matured.
Yeah, I just put the shit down. Now Sarah's the one that be raging out. I'll be like,
Oh, word.
I'm like, man, chill. It's just a game.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
hit
a
my
game.
kid with that. I hit my kid with
Don't
that
worry
shit. It's
about
just a
it.
game, buddy. I was like, if you're getting that mad, you shouldn't play it. If you're getting that mad, you shouldn't play it.
Well, you're a nice dad. And luckily, you're not like, you suck, son.
Oh,
You'll never
I
beat
haven't
that
hit him-
guy.
I haven't hit him with that yet. I
Nah.
don't let him win though. I don't let him win. I'm not that.
He's got a
I'm
little
not-
temper. He's got a
He
little
got- yeah,
temper.
he does. He gets my kid.
You don't
He's the
wanna
type of
gas
kid
that
though
up.
that like if he gets hurt, he's not. I got hurt. This mugger he goes into Super Saiyan mode.
You want to hurt somebody.
He won't want. He just
Nah.
don't like. Give me my space. Basically, is where he's at. He just legit. He goes Super Saiyan 1 first of all, and then once he's there, if you're trying to like buddy,
God,
buddy,
it's so funny.
and
It's Super
he
Saiyan.
cowers over to a corner and like wants his space, but he gets mad when he gets hurt, or if he feels like
Yeah.
you cheated him, he'll get mad too.
I feel you.
Like if it wasn't fair, or like if like we
Even
went
though it
to-
was fair, it just sucked.
yeah,
You know, like that
We-
board game Trouble,
yeah.
where you gotta roll a 6 to get out.
Yeah.
Fuck that game.
My kid loves that game,
Fuck
bro.
that game. Yeah, if he don't roll a 6, to see how much he loves that shit.
But then also the worst part is when they get you. You make your lap, you're
All
about to
the
get
way
back,
back, bro.
and then they land on you and take you out, and you gotta go back. It's like you.
That's where you
motherfucker.
flip the
good
whole
game.
board.
Oh man, I've never had to rage flip a game board before. Like where I was so mad during a game, and I'm
Have
like,
I ever?
like no Monopoly flips, no fucking.
If I did, it's
Connect
not about the
4.
game. It's just about like
Something
who's
else
playing the
happened?
game. Like,
okay.
cause
I
I
don't
know
know
my
if I've
cousins,
ever
we be
done it.
going in on jokes. We be
Yeah.
like if a nigga losing, you're like, that's why you was adopted, nigga. We found you in the garbage. Like it gets stupid like that, and then you flip the
Found you in
fucking.
the garbage.
Yeah,
Damn.
they used to say some funny ass shit, bro. He's like, yo, your nose don't look like ours. Look, his nose don't look like ours, right? Found you in the garbage, nigga. And then somebody will flip out, whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think I ever flipped no shit over.
He was a modest boy. He's saying, I'm growing up.
No,
was
I'm
too
yelling. I just don't wreck the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
facts.
quit.
I
I'll
feel
quit
that.
before I wreck it.
Yeah.
You ever like throw a baseball at a motherfucker? You know it's trying to hit him, but if you catch it, you catch it. But if you don't catch it, that shit was all me.
Definitely,
I put some English on that one.
definitely.
That's funny.
You better jump out the way. Maybe you got bad eyes. We'll find out.
Shit.
Dip, dodge, dip, or dive. 5D's a dodgeball, right? No?
Dip.
You
what
could
was-
dodge
what
a
is it?
wrench, you could dodge a ball.
Pow.
Dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
When's the last time you played dodgeball, son?
Oh my
Bro,
god,
real
dude.
dodgeball, probably high school, bro. No joke.
I went to that trampoline park. Niggas was playing that shit.
See, but like,
I was whooping those kids' ass.
like
Playing
the
against
trampoline, but
mad
that's to me
kids.
that's not real dodgeball.
It's
though.
not.
You're just like that. Okay, so then
But
if
it
that's
is
if
fun.
that counts, then I've done it at like a Nova Park. Like fuck these kids. Like,
Yeah.
But nah, normally
think
I'm
that would
sitting in the
count.
back. Well, then I guess I have. Yeah.
Hit him in the
I
fucking.
usually either
On that
I'm jumping
trampoline
Where's
around
your mom
or I'll
at?
sit back and
That's
like
probably
pass
last
the
time
ball.
I did it. Was
Trampoline
doing some,
park?
Yeah.
Got a
Dude,
trampoline
I fucking love the trampoline. I wish my legs and my spine was like,
Better.
Like
better.
doing
But
it.
shit, the last time I went, I feel like I got short from jumping so much. I feel like I feel like a fucking grandpa or some shit.
Damn,
Shit.
dude.
Nah, that's cool.
Let's get
Cool.
an exercise.
Did you have
Yeah.
trampoline in your house?
More. I never had a trampoline in my house, but I had
You?
a neighbor that had one,
Word.
so
Yeah,
that was
same.
cool.
We
I
eventually
had
got
friends
one.
that
This
had
is
them.
dope.
Yeah. Have you had a big accident on a trampoline or no?
We've like, I wouldn't say big accident where anybody went to the hospital. or
No, I
anything,
don't
but
think
No,
so.
yeah.
everybody that's ever
I
tried a
heard.
backflip
You had a
Yeah.
big one.
has fallen
No,
off.
it wasn't not like it was dope. I landed that shit. I did a backflip, right?
I landed that shit.
It was a beautiful like stretched out full backflip, but I landed, my toes hit the edge of the trampoline. So like basically obviously I'm not gonna fully catch myself on the edge of the trampoline with my toes. So
Should've
that
been
gave out.
graceful, bro.
So it was just my shin here. It was like all completely gone the one time.
Damn, you
like,
scraped the shit out
scraped
of
the
it.
shit out of it. Yeah.
Damn.
But I landed on the grass, which to this day I'm like, I landed that bitch. But then I was like, no, I just
Wait.
I just
did you
remember
did
that,
you
that I
land?
had to
Did
put-
you land and stand, or did you
Yeah.
land and fall? to the
He
ground?
landed it.
Landed, you stayed.
I'm just checking.
You
what
stood
it
there with the
counts.
pain. Yo, you
was
stood
I
there
landed
with
on
the
my feet and
with the pain. You was like,
well, to me it was more like I couldn't believe that I fell off the trampoline one, like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I landed in the grass too. Yeah.
That would hurt.
you
No,
ever
but
fell
yeah.
off one, bro?
Um,
And not purposely.
no.
Damn, you're not going hard enough, bro.
Damn, bro,
I
yeah.
am, dude. I just
What happened
I'm,
to your
I'm
childhood?
focused, bro.
He's just nice. You're just nice.
Because I'm
huh?
not a fucking dummy and falling off
You know what?
trampolines,
He
nigga.
fell and he
the
forgot.
fuck out
bro.
of here, man.
He hit his
Nah,
head.
I've
He hit
had
his
a
head.
lot of
He hit his
I've
head
had a
for-
lot of close calls. I've had a lot of close calls, but I
Word.
cannot recall ever like falling through that jump or like hard off of it at all.
How about on a bike or like rollerblades or something?
Bajillion.
What was your worst one?
I've eaten mad shit, dude.
Eating shit.
The worst one.
Yeah.
The worst
Damn,
one
the
what?
worst one.
Of anything?
Well, what,
Of like a
something to share. Bike or rollerblades?
accident
Or what was it
involving
in?
extreme sports.
There you go. Some sort of yeah, like whether it was rollerblades or bike or I don't know, skateboard. Or whatever.
Skateboard, rollerblades, bike.
Everybody here skateboarded?
I did a little
Yeah.
bit, but
Yeah, I couldn't like do any
Yeah.
tricks, but I was
Like,
pushing it.
That's
I
pretty
did.
good.
I could do a kickflip. That's about it.
Damn,
An
you do a
ollie,
kickflip,
but
That's
that
not
was
bad.
it.
That's pretty good, nigga.
That was it. But
Most people can't even
ask
do
me
that.
to do one today. I might not. I'll flip it, but I ain't landing on that bitch probably.
It's not bad.
I could do the one where the board turns and I land on it turned. Right,
Yeah.
I turn the board and
Right
I
foot
turn with it
side.
or whatever. That's it. That's like the peak. That's the peak of my skateboarding. Rollerblades, different story. I could do some shit.
I used to
Yeah.
rollerblade
I fucking-
all over
I used to
town.
rollerblade to work. When I hear a nigga say, I can't take the bus, I gotta walk 3 hours. Suck my dick, nigga. I used to rollerblade up Kidder Street Hill to go
Oh,
to work.
word?
Yeah,
That's
and then rollerblade down like I was fucking Jet Set Radio. I used to just go down the fucking street. I'm such an idiot mind because when I think about it now, I'm like, bro, if I hit a fucking, if I hit a
Crack
rock,
in the
a
road.
pothole, or anything, I'm
Well,
flipping.
he didn't give one answer, so I'll give mine. Mine was on rollerblades. It was we were going down a hill in Puerto Rico though, and I think I was holding on to a bike. So I'm holding on to
Oh,
the
you
back of the bike.
shit, bro.
So he's just like going as fast as he can. So then at some point let go. Or no, I think at some point it was an accident having to do with a fucking what the fuck you call them? I have the word in Spanish. A kite. So over there they have seasons of like different novelty shit. So they do a big thing with kites.
Okay.
So at that time, at the bottom of this huge hill in this community that we lived at, there was a huge, there was like 2 or 3 baseball fields to the left, and there was like basketball courts and shit to the right, which I've seen some shit on there at those courts too. Well, that's a different story. But when they flew the kites, a lot of times, they have them going fucking far as fuck, but the string
You
would
got-
kind of hover over the
Cover-
road, bro. So, and it wasn't like the
Damn.
string wasn't gonna chop nothing off, but it'll fuck up your
It'll trip your
balance
ass.
when you didn't know.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, it was one of those where like
Damn.
I remember having like just the biggest fucking scab here and in your hands and shit. I didn't break any bones though. But
Yeah,
Going.
I never broke any bones. I have the same mad. I can't pick just one. What was the worst? I would say one of the worst things was like when I was fucking sleigh riding, dude.
yeah.
Sleigh
not
ride.
even that.
Crash
Like,
into
I've-
a,
dude,
I've
snowboarding?
messed
Crash
up.
into a
You can
tree?
see I got mad scars on my legs, the elbows, and everything from
Yeah, that took some falls.
skateboarding, motherfucking
Then you do hockey. I would imagine like hockey.
bicycles. Nah, you got mad.
Fuck you up.
You got mad. I was tough,
padding,
man.
That padding.
I
yeah,
wasn't no
padding
pussy.
was
You ever
shitty,
go
yeah.
to like a skate park and try out your
Fuck yeah.
skateboarding skills, and when you dropped
Many
in,
times.
bust your
Oh,
ass?
I've never done that. Yeah.
Many,
I always
many
wanted to.
times.
You lucky.
I've never done that. I've never actually
6
like
feet
rode
is kinda
on, like, a half
scary.
pipe or whatever. Yeah.
8 feet is a little scarier. 12 foot. Is
We've been
insane.
down some. Thanks to LeBron's crazy ass.
Yeah,
We've
he's
been
always at
down.
those parks, right?
There was one park. It was like what they call this shit, the 8-foot, 10-foot vert, some shit like that. 12. This shit was like, you had to climb stairs to get up the fucking thing,
Fuck no.
and that was like.
Hell no.
We would, it looked crazy, but like I knew because I've dropped in shit a bunch of times. There's like a easy way you could drop in or a regular way. So you do the easy way enough, you get it,
Yeah.
and then like the easy way is to just be on the edge and then like get almost into like a squat position and just let your fucking
Oh, but you sliding down.
you're just
yourself,
like getting
you're
real
saying.
down. You're just like going from here. Some motherfuckers like to jump and go right into it, and some
Oh,
niggas
and
just like go right
rollerblades.
into
You're
it. Yeah,
talking
on rollerblade,
rollerblades.
on
Oh,
rollerblade.
okay.
But you can easily like kind of like sit yourself almost on, not really sit, but like squat down real low, and then just kind of roll into it. Once your wheels are touching this fucking thing, you're fine. But it's like the idea of it is like
Yeah.
you want to do this, and
When
once you
don't-
do
yeah.
it,
It's a
you
wrap,
fucking
yeah.
whiplash, your fucking helmets on the other side of the fucking vert. But nah, I remember when we would go up and down and shit. Eventually, you get nice at it, but you busting your ass mad times. It was the skateboard shit that I needed like a rolling drop, and I couldn't drop in off the coping.
Scary.
I couldn't crush it down hard enough and then hold myself forward or whatever. I was just a pussy, and I bust my ass, and I was like, I'm never doing this shit. Fuck the skateboard. I was like, that's when I quit skateboarding. I was like, shit is gay.
Skateboarding is the best.
Shit is gay. If you
I
skateboard,
did a
you
lot of
kickflip.
biking. Like I used to do shit with biking.
I could
but
drop in on a bike
I've
and on
never
a
done,
rollerblades, but that's it.
Like a skate park on a bike though. That'd be super fun. We always did like shit in the
Shit's
woods.
cool,
shit
yo.
in the woods and like crazy ass hills and shit in the woods.
Make ramps.
yeah.
Yep.
Make crazy ramps.
Mm-hmm.
Jump off anything. I don't give a.
Yeah.
You just jump off shit, land flat. Supposed to go up and then down a ramp. We just jumping off shit. Land straight
Yeah,
fucking
We made in my neighborhood.
Miscalculated that.
Bow, whole
I
thing,
overshot it.
whole bicycle broke. Nigga, bow.
In my one neighborhood I was growing up in, there was an empty lot. There was nothing there. I don't know what happened to the house, whatever, but it was just an empty lot right there
Yeah.
for a super long time. And then me and my one neighbor and old friend, we went over there and we turned that into like dirt jumping city,
Word.
like right there.
Word.
That shit was super fun.
What's up?
But also, like, we got the idea because there's another place called White Sox that was like, I don't know, like 15-minute bicycle ride into the woods. This is like, you see the X Games and they do the dirt jumps and stuff like that.
Oh, big deal.
That'd be fun. I would love to do
This is
something.
crazy like that. Yo, those jumps are scary as hell. And we used to do them. I didn't do them like crazy, so
Even,
we were
those
like,
half wall turns and shit.
yeah,
like,
berm. You
that'd
got
be
the berm.
That's what
bro.
that shit is
I'd be
called?
so
berm.
down, so fucking down.
I would
They-
try the turn, but I don't think I'd go off a crazy ass ramp.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. Like that, the White Sox spot is like where these cats like, they came in with like a bobcat, like the little bulldozer,
yeah.
and they would build the jumps like that.
Oh,
And it's just
shit.
every once in a while they come back and maintain it, but like mad people will go over there and ride that shit.
That's cool though.
But we had that lot, and we're like, nobody's doing anything with it, so we did like a mini version of that,
that's pretty cool.
and safer.
and safer.
I ran into like when we used to do like biking in the woods and shit at Kirby. I can't tell you exactly where it is, but there was a portion that I was in the woods back there in the bike, and I saw they had like a figure 8 type thing
Oh, like a
there
setup or
somewhere.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, made out of dirt with ramps and shit, bro.
They
And
got by that bridge, by
it's-
that black
it's-
water, whatever the
I-
fuck that bridge
I
is
thought it
called.
was by like the train tracks, like
Oh, yeah, the
because we
train
took
track,
the
'cause-
train track
yeah, you're
and then
right.
we cut over somewhere. And I
I'm
was in the
tripping.
woods.
That shit becomes a bridge.
And then I thought it was dope. I haven't found it. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really looked for it again, but I haven't really like gone to it. But I think it'd be dope to
you could like,
check it out.
you know how like you come through, we ride get on the dike or whatever, but like instead of going on the dike where the Market Street Bridge is, you just keep going down River Street or whatever, and then the college is to your left. You just go right and it bends up around, still following the wall of the dike. You take that
Okay.
shit to the end of the thing, you're at that railroad thing.
Mhm.
And you could walk that railroad thing straight to that thing you just said.
That's where I fish all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Is where he goes down there
Oh, okay.
under that part of the bridge and fishes. Speaking
Damn,
of
we'll have to
fishing,
take a trip over there.
we're
Fuck.
gonna need to do some
I be so
angling.
down, bro. It's been a minute.
Yo, you trying to
It's been a
angle?
minute.
Trying to be an
I got
angler?
a bunch of
I would
shit.
be
that
a
we could
fly
use.
fisherman.
You gonna be a fly, bro?
I think if you could conquer that, that would be cool.
What they just be
It
whipping it
takes
into the
patience,
crevice,
though. It
bro?
just
Whipping it
takes
around.
patience. Takes patience. I want to catch me like a motherfucking tuna. That'd be
Yeah,
fucking
me
dope,
too,
Oh,
dude.
like,
bro, what?
That'd be fucking.
That's some ocean
dope.
shit,
So,
right?
Give me
like,
old
yeah.
30,
Give me a
40 minute
little
fight.
shark.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to fight
yeah.
with this guy.
Give me a little shark or some shit like that'd be dope.
I'll be like, Miguel,
I'll
hold
take-
this. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'll take the fuck that. You pissing on yourself. If you got a tuna on that bitch, if I
I'll be
got a
right
tuna
back.
on that bitch, bro, I'm you're by the
Miguel-
water anyways, bro. I'm
Miguel
like
yelling.
I'm pissing in the water, like
This
I
nigga
mean,
playing Clash Royale. In
What
the
if you gotta
bathroom
go
and
doo doo?
shit.
You gonna poop your
I
pants?
mean, you grab that bucket, bro. If I got a fish that big, and I've been fighting with this motherfucker,
Yo, we not
I'm
going fishing with you,
we
bro.
Ain't going
Yo.
nowhere,
I
bro.
wouldn't,
We
you
ain't
wouldn't
going
share.
nowhere.
You wouldn't share.
You ain't going nowhere. Nah, but if you need help, bro, then I'll just finish.
What if nobody brings you a bucket?
Bro, I got.
It's me and Eric on the boat with you.
If I
We got a big.
fucking-
You got a big ass fish.
If
You an hour and a half deep. We
I
just
mean-
had burritos.
So I'm gonna tell you to fucking turn the boat around and go.
No,
somewhere?
we're not turning it around.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
drag
just
this
saying.
fish back to
Like,
shore.
there's a bathroom on the
Alright, So we
boat.
got a nice ass boat. All right, so then maybe I say, yo, I'm sure there's a
Can
dock.
you hold this?
There's gotta be a
Fascinating.
dock or something to put the.
As long as
fishing
he's
pole.
on the line, I'll come back.
You're right. I'll bring it to
I'll
the
bring it
bathroom with
right
me.
back.
on the toilet.
Oh,
Nah,
word.
bro.
That would
I'm,
be
I'm
legit.
pinching until I'm done, bro.
So, yo, should we get like a captain to move the boat for us, or should we
If
just
we do something like
Rent
that,
a boat.
rent a boat?
when we did a little trip in Florida, we rented a little boat and it was easy enough to ride and shit.
Like one of these,
Other than
one of these joints?
yeah, with you know engine and everything on it, little pilot chair and everything or captain chair. But the one that everything went smooth other than the fact that the boat's gas gauge was fucked up. So like
Oh,
no
you didn't
joke,
know your fuel?
there was a point that we ran out of fuel, but we were in the center of a busy area and got washed up to the side. We thought maybe the engine got fucked up because
Oh,
the
shit.
fuel gauge still said there was fuel in it or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So thank God, like everybody was kind of freaking out, you guys watching or whatever. But
Miguel's like,
I ended up
I
jumping.
can swim.
Well, that's
Can't you
what I-
swim?
no joke. I ended up we got close to the dock, close to like houses, and they had their docks or whatever. But if I didn't get out the boat, let's put it this way: if I didn't get out the boat and tie us down, it could have been way worse.
You're all
So-
welcome.
There
You're
was a
all
point,
welcome.
No joke. There was the whole point where I was just
Superman
like holding
Miguel.
it down over here, like and then I was like, "You guys are going too far." I had to pull him, and then I was able to tie him around this fucking piece of wood, and then we were good.
You're welcome. Miguel
Yeah.
saved your life.
But
You
all
owe
it
him
was-
money.
All it was.
He's a regular seaman. He knows what he's doing.
Oh shit! But nah, we had to put fucking gas in that bitch. I was pissed, bro, because
That's funny.
that was our first time with the kids too. Davey was on that boat and everything too, and
Probably saw his
people-
dad be Aquaman for a
people were
second.
freaking the fuck out, bro.
Well, how
Like,
are they freaking out though? Like, who
They
gives
were
a shit?
just scared. They didn't know. They thought we were gonna get.
I
Bro, this
can't
was a busy
swim.
area. There was other boats and shit. And then, but the part they were scared of, they were worried about damaging the boat and all that shit too. And it's like, yeah, the boat has like these little bumpers on the edge, and
You should have asked the boat for a tow.
Well, we could have called somebody over, but at that point we were on
Hey.
the phone with the people,
Hey,
and then
come on.
and then
You'd be like,
we got gas.
help!
Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
It's just
Nah,
like
there
a
would've-
family
white
fucking
shirt.
There would have been, yeah.
A white shirt.
family
That's
boat
exactly
coming
what
by.
happened,
You're
yeah.
screaming.
We didn't do any fishing though. I would have loved to do fishing, but we didn't do any fishing.
So shit. Let's get a rent the motherfucking.
See, I trying to go like something like Florida. See, I was thinking something more doable for us was gonna
We
be.
don't gotta go
like,
to Florida for it,
something
right?
like we
Go off the
don't,
coast to
technically.
anything, as
Go-
long as we in the ocean.
Yeah, as long as you're by the
Delaware?
ocean, yeah.
Delaware, be
Or
nice.
one of the Great Lakes.
You know, I always wanted to go up there. I have not been.
Fish
up,
up
to
there would be
those
sick.
lakes,
Yeah, I've never been there either. They got good like
I mean,
cabins
it's what,
and shit
like
up
4
there.
hours up there or whatever. I'd be
Yeah.
down. We
Yeah,
do
I
like a
think it
long
is.
weekend or
Like
some
Lake
shit.
Erie.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'd be down for that. I know I have something. I have something early May, and then Allie's aunt was trying to hook us up with something for the end of July, early August, which I thought was dope. All we have to do is really spending money. She has timeshares and shit, so she's like, "I'll get you guys a room if you guys want to come." I'm like,
Bro,
So
what do you think
maybe.
about the timeshares? I was like thinking about that shit for some.
"Yeah,
My homie Jose got that shit. He
I don't
be
like the
using it
idea.
sometimes,
I don't
bro.
like the idea of the like you're putting this money to these people every month, but then if I don't take a vacation that year, then the money
It's a
it's not like a recruited thing. You still sometimes have to pay also. I
Yeah, you
think.
still gotta pay.
So that's why I've never bought a timeshare myself, but I know that people that have them that are valid users, they
Yeah.
force their vacations.
He was saying like eventually you could have some type of ownage to one of them, and then you could do whatever you want essentially. but you still
How many
pay for it.
people do you know that currently now own their timeshare?
Probably
maybe
one.
just her aunt.
I don't think I know any. Yeah, maybe.
Probably
Yeah,
just
maybe-
one
maybe
dude.
just
I don't think I
aunt.
know any. Because the idea is like, I'm gonna basically put mortgage on this room over here. if
Not
you
really any
will.
room in specific though.
No,
You just
you got like
Well,
locations,
it's usually like locations.
you're like a
and,
member
resorts.
list. Yeah, you're just like on a member list, and you could get one.
But
room
you,
anywhere.
you put money down to own that thing for like a hot minute, and while you're paying that, mad people are also staying in it too.
True.
It's not just yours.
Yeah, but it's not one room. It's like you. It's like if you.
It depends on what deal you take.
True.
Because
When they give you a list, I know they give you a list of like a bunch of places you could go.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
yeah,
different
well, that's
hotels. They
the
give you
part. Like
hotels
you're
that-
because you're playing this game. It gives you this little thing, so you're sharing your little piece with all these other people that share theirs. That's the club. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're in
Like
the
so,
club.
like I gotta jump
Found me in
in
the club,
Myrtle,
bottle full of bub, my
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I have like a timeshare right there, and it's like like a cool resort room
Sure.
or area. But that also gives me access to go to some kind of Caribbean island or somewhere in Europe or something like that. That also is in the same timeshare.
Yeah, whatever company
Thing.
is running and shit, they probably have different locations and shit.
Yeah, so
I just felt like the way my homie was trying to explain, because he's trying to always hustle some shit. he's like, if we pay for it, he's like, listen, I pay for it, I put it on my credit, it raises my credit. I don't even look at this shit. I'm like, whatever, nigga. There's better ways to raise your credit. But he's like, eventually we can go so far, because I've only used it when we went to the timeshare in the Poconos at one time, where I had like a birthday thing. There,
super
right?
fun.
Which is a dope looking place.
Yeah,
the
cool
weather
place.
was a little mid, but the place we were staying at was pretty fucking. It's pretty big. It had like 3 floors, a little loft area, pretty nice kitchen.
Very
It's
cool.
Nice,
pretty
nice.
fucking nice. And he's like, "Yo, we pay just to be a member type shit. You have X amount of days you could use in your year, like point system. You can do whatever you want, or you can not use it at all. It doesn't matter. But after a certain amount of years, let's just say on some club shit, you become like a platinum. Now you're technically different than a person at the beginning.
Yeah.
Now you're not. Maybe your points are like unlimited. Maybe you know what I'm saying, or maybe like there's no wait list for you. Maybe like if you say you want a timeshare, there's no. You know what I'm saying. Usually
They
you have
got
to like go on a
incentives.
schedule. And
You're
make sure
paying a lot of money, man.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
have incentives of, I guess, basically to hold on to your time.
to hold on to. But like essentially, you know, if you want to go on a vacation anywhere, ideally you would think about the timeshare you have and go on a vacation around.
I
something
would
like
rather
that.
like how like the Marriott. I like the Marriott. You like the Marriott?
Yeah, Mary, it's good.
Love the Marriott. I love the Marriott. Grew up with the Marriott. Word up to the
Born in the
Marriott.
Marriott.
Not affiliated.
I wish. But I'm saying, yo, they have like, and so does like the Hilton and the W and all that. Like, you could get like a cool membership with them. Like the Marriott is all over
That's
the
true.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Instead of getting a timeshare, I would rather get a membership with that shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
They have credit cards too that you
It's
get all
still-
sorts of points, and then
Yeah,
just
that's-
using your credit card, you could get, hotels and shit like that for.
It's still a
For
hotel
nothing.
always.
The Marriott definitely probably has like condos and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
Sure.
what
So-
that's what the only thing. The timeshare shit was like.
Because also you got to think too, like now these hotel, it's like a weird kind of chain for some of them. Like the Marriott has like like you can go to the regular Marriott, you can go to the Courtyard, you can go to like this Platinum Jump. There's another couple, and then who knows what Marriott owns or who owns Marriott? Because
Elon
they'll be
Musk.
like, yo, you could be like, yeah,
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows?
Headquarters somewhere.
I
Yeah.
pay for this membership. This also goes for all these other hotels too.
We're all affiliated. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotta spread the money around.
And the Marriott's nice. So I feel like whoever's associated, Marriott, you better give me some money for this. If whoever is associated with the Marriott should be chill.
Sponsor us. No.
You probably get like
Word.
if you own it or you paid all your years or whatever. You probably just get a fat ass discount. And that's technically them
Hell
giving
yeah.
you money. But
Well, you
not-
start
I thought-
in.
I thought the account that I have one set up. It's just really like a rewards thing where like the more you stay at their hotels, the more like credits and cash back you get back, and the bigger discounts, et cetera, et cetera. But I never play like a membership for Marriott or anything like that where that'd be a different story. Like if they're like, okay, I'm staying at hotel rooms every other fucking day. Like
yeah, you have to be.
Then
And they're
that's
all over
different.
the
Yeah.
world as well.
yeah.
Like pick that cool chain.
Speaking of
same time shit.
speaking of money and shit, for the last of this, let's talk about these tariffs.
You love them, don't you?
I don't love them.
You don't love them?
I don't know what's affecting me right now. I don't think. I mean, eggs always been high or whatever, but I know it's shitty. I'm just saying personally.
I just feel like the at least the way that he's going about it, and when we say he said our current president or whatever, it's not really helping. It's not. I get it where there should be some sort of negotiations, and the current tariff values back and forth should maybe be negotiated. But to just willy nilly be like, oh, you didn't agree with my policies today, we're gonna increase
Raising it by 25.
25, 50%.
Raising it by 30.
But that's
20.
But today, but then tomorrow, you know what? I'm just gonna roll it back. I'll postpone it until next week. Like these are what they're saying. That's what he's doing.
It's like maybe it's a bad
and
idea.
it's like you're creating a trade war, and you're not really standing behind your word. But then you're fucking with people that are your neighbors and stuff like that. Like if you don't want
Canada
to be,
pretty mad.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
man.
he wants to buy them. He also wants to make them the 51st state.
Never
I'm
gonna
like,
happen.
Really,
that's never gonna
Trudeau
happen.
Trudeau is mad.
We're not buying any.
He ain't the prime
Most
minister
people-
no more.
Most people are upset.
They
over
got a
there as
new
well.
prime minister now.
Really?
Yeah, Trudeau been out since COVID. This is his last times was
No,
right there.
I feel like I've seen his pictures recently.
Well,
talking
he's
about it.
he's around and he can speak, but he's no longer a prime minister because
Mm.
his years are up or he stepped down right after COVID, like
he's-
2020 something. He
I
stepped
know
down.
he's really hated on the Republican side.
Yeah, he
for
hates that shit.
Yeah, like they're
He hates that shit.
hate him a lot.
But they, every leader is whatever. Nobody's really king or anything.
But we shouldn't be on the 21st century. We shouldn't be rewriting maps. Like we're way past that. Like
Gulf
unless,
of America?
like unless you're in a position like in a position where there's people in the world that are just legit horrible for humanity and shit like that, where they're out there.
Leave it alone.
Let people live their lives or whatever. If they're not
Let's help
purposely
each other.
destroying, exactly. Like let's help each other. Like,
Let's
we're
all
not
make money
trying to
together.
conquer and
I'm gonna
and
throw a
rewrite the
scenario
maps.
out there like I do. Anyways, check it. Say you got some neighbors. Say you in a community that's nice, gated community is nice. You knew there's people who've been here. Okay? So you move in, you meet one of your neighbors, you find out this motherfucker's a bum. He's a bum. He don't even clean. You don't cut your grass. You don't want to do anything. You go over there, you say, yo, man, I have an extra lawnmower. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
I can help you.
And he's
or
like,
you need help.
why would I have to? Why would I even have to?
Leave me alone.
And he's like, leave me the fuck alone. And you're like, bro, I'm just saying, like, everybody's house here look nice. Your shit look kind of crazy.
fuck off.
See, I was gonna
And
say,
he's like, go
like
fuck
that
yourself.
HOA shit, like fuck off. Like if I'm not driving.
You
my,
just
down,
moved here, nigga.
I'm not
This is how
driving-
I live.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
you just moved here.
This is
Yeah.
how
And you're
I
going to tell me how
live.
I've been living my whole time. And I'm like,
yeah.
we're in the 21st century, my nigga.
I'm
You
not
gotta
driving
cut
down
your
the
grass.
neighborhood and like, oh, look at their house.
Yeah, don't do that.
There must be bums. Like,
But anyway,
yeah.
what's
But
your-
that's
what
the,
was your goal?
To me, that's the discourse of like, if you are already a country that's doing way better than a country next to you, so to speak. Examples like China's doing way better than the Koreas right now. They're doing way better than maybe some of the Eastern, or to them Western, like Pakistan, Afghan, all that shit. They're doing better than them. They're kind of taking over. If you're doing better than the country next to you, and you're like, hey man, we're doing great. You want to fuck with us? And they're like, absolutely not. And you're like, all right, man. My walls are getting pretty close to yours, and we're doing great.
But they're like,
Do you want to fuck with
too
us?
bad.
And they're going to be like, no, leave me
You're
the fuck
taking
alone.
You're taking my help.
They're going to be like, hey, just so you know, this is like police territory as well. That's nothing to do with you because this is our country. And you're like, okay. And they're like, okay, well, you got to listen to our rules now because you're under our police territory. And they're like, fuck you. And they're like, welcome to the internment camps. Let me show you how to be Chinese. Let me rearrange your mind because how you're thinking is old and you need to be with one of us. They did this shit in the Avatar. Nobody remembers this shit, but if you watch the Avatar Last Airbender,
When's the last time? Oh, that
the
Avatar.
Avatar Last Airbender. So
I was thinking of the blue.
when they had the fucking Earth Nation, they went there. When the first time they went there, he's looking for his friend King Boomy, and he's not there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's another. He's not really in charge. He's just like kind of apely. He's not there. And then all these niggas is like, remember the motherfucker was like, yo, they took that lady. She was like trying to tell you about the king, but no one's supposed to know, and they took her down. And she came back. She was like, the king is the guy. Da, da, da.
yeah,
They
the
brainwashed the
brainwashing
nigga.
shit.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
But they're only doing that shit because everybody got the thing of Bossy saying was like, we can't even let our enemies know what's really happening here. So we have to make sure everything is in house.
Yeah.
If you're an outsider and you came in, you got to be brainwashed to really
The
be one
different
of us.
layers and shit too of their empire or whatever.
I feel like maybe not rewrite the maps and shit, but that what I just said is happening to neighboring countries next to each other.
Shit's wild.
They're gonna try to like make you one of us culturally.
But the
I already
thing is-
said this
But
shit,
the
bro.
difference
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the difference is like forcing a country to do this versus working with the country to do this. Like that's to me the difference.
Probably.
It's like if you're going somewhere and you're forcing them to do like just because you think your ideals are better than mine or whatever the case may be, and you're forcing. That's the part where I'm like, all right, maybe you're stepping on toes. If these people are fucking wanting to live off of the mangoes and the coconuts and shit in their island, I'm like, why? Who am I to say like, yo, like you need computers, you need running water? I'm like, yeah, this is stuff that would help you. But, if you've been surviving like this and you guys are happy for this long, then fine. But it's like, if I recommend, like, we have a plumbing system, we have electrical systems, I'm like, these things could help your country. Then, but if they like, oh, no, we don't
I
need
think
it.
I got hot sauce in my
We
eye.
don't. He got hot sauce on his finger and you rub
got it in your
that
eye,
shit
bro.
burns.
Bro, like that's all I could think. Like, did I?
Well, you had it
I
on
thought
your
I did
finger
with-
for
I thought I
sure.
did with this finger.
Yo, that kind of reminds me of a story, bro. I have a story about talking about player days with a chick. Yo, I was cutting.
Tell the world.
I'm telling it. Fuck it, at
Shit.
this point, no names or
Tell
whatever.
the world.
But
I'll
and
make
if,
some
and
names
if
up.
if she hears this is what happened. Now, I don't know if she really thought I had an STD or whatever. But that day, my mom's ex, he's Mexican. And
Shouts to all the Mexicans.
yeah,
out
shout
there.
out to
Senor.
Mexicans. We were cutting jalapenos, and anybody that knows that cuts jalapenos, the oils. A lot of times people say, "Oh, use gloves or whatever." I'm like, no, I was cutting them normal, my hands. Yeah, they say you gotta wash them really, really fucking good because the oil stay in your finger. And I know this.
I'm already thinking where this
Yep.
is going, and this is
I was
hilarious.
getting intimate with a girl, going to town, and yes, she fucking like legit, like she, no joke. I feel like she thought she had STD.
You
Like
literally
her
burned
coochie
her.
was
On
on
fire.
fire,
You
bruh.
literally
But what, like for
burned
like an
her.
hour?
Like it ruined the whole moment. It ruined the whole moment.
Yeah, ruined the moment, but like, was
And-
it like a day or an hour? Like,
No, I'm sure she washed up and it probably felt better
She
after.
caught
kicked you out?
But
She
She's
caught
like,
an
"Get the
instant
fuck
STD.
outta here."
but that's the thing though. If you're hooking up with somebody like that and you don't know, you know what I mean? Like, of course you're not gonna. And then I say, I don't know, I didn't do anything. I'm like, you're not gonna think jalapenos, like.
Yeah, that's probably a wild moment.
So-
She was just
yeah.
like, Miguel doesn't wash his hands.
Or his dick.
Oh!
That man
So,
cutting
yeah, it reminded
jalapenos
me-
with his dick, bro.
Dirty
He's
ass
like,
story.
Miguel.
Yeah, I think,
wow.
I honestly
Burned
think
the
we
bitch.
broke up after that too.
Damn, that was the
Oh,
defining
yeah.
moment.
That was it. Well, she was dealing with some other shit, and I think at the time I was kind of talking to another chick too, so it worked out.
All right, listen. Wise words from Miguel. If you're ever trying to break up with a bitch
Get some
and you don't know how to do it,
Put some
put some fucking jalapeno oil on
Hot
your
sauce.
dick and fuck
No,
with
no,
it.
no, no! Don't put it on your dick, bro. Put it on your fingers. Don't.
Put it on your dick.
Put it on your fingers and go finger popping.
Just go
Finger popping. Pow, pow, pow.
Finger popping, causing fires down there.
Ew.
And then you're a free man.
'Cause
And then
she's
you're
gonna
a
be
free
mad.
man.
Shit.
She's going to tell everybody that dumb story. You gave me STD. And you're going to be like, you want to know what really happened? Buy me a drink. You want to know what really happened? I was cutting jalapenos. And they're going to be like, that bitch
I
is
gave
d-
you a green pepper, bitch.
All it took was one jalapeno, and now I don't got to pay child support. This is great. This
I think that's what would get you to pay child support.
Get me out, bro.
Shit. Not getting you out, it's getting you in.
Get me back in.
I thought
That's
this was gonna
funny.
be a nice night.
Now my coochie's on fire.
It's on fire. Damn, I ain't never had a crazy night like that. That's funny though.
More money.
You're gonna meet somebody who like that shit. You really get
Yo,
fucked
right?
up, bro.
Like, ooh, it's hot. I like it.
I knew Puerto Ricans was spicy,
Yeah.
but oh, this is fucking stupid shit.
Puerto Ricans like their spices.
Ay, ay,
I
ay.
didn't have this in mind. Shit.
All right, let's wrap it up, guys.
All right, let's wrap it up.
We gotta say any kind words or whatever.
Wash your hands.
Wash your
Yeah, make sure you
sure.
wash your face, wash your ass, wash your hands.
Yes, and be nice to your neighbors, yo.
Be nice
Like,
to your
mind your
fucking
damn
neighbors.
business
Be
unless
nice
they
to
need
your
help.
neighbors, bro.
If they need help, then that's one thing. But
Be
if they
nice.
don't, just mind your business.
I know a
Sure.
nigga specific. This might come back to the having a neighbor that don't listen type shit. I know a nigga specifically. If he see a neighbor and he ain't keeping up, I'm calling the mayor, and somebody gonna come to your house and give you a citation for this shit. You're
Oh,
gonna figure out a
Jesus.
way to get you in trouble for not keeping up with it. The only driving thought behind this is because there's house value. The property value of his home, if other homes don't look well, your shit goes up and
get
down.
it. I get
That's
that.
the only like.
If you're trying to sell the house, but
Yeah,
if
but
you're
if
just
you're
like,
trying- yeah.
No, they don't
agreed.
even care at this point. They
Yeah,
just like
nah.
they want to tell
They're
somebody.
like, what do we got going on today, honey?
They
and
wanna-
then they're like,
Yeah.
nothing. Then he's like, all right, I'm gonna bother the neighbors.
They're gonna. They want to. This is what they do. Like they go to a party. You go to a party. Hey man, when you get straight, you're like, fuck man, I bought my house 20 years ago. Guess how much I bought that shit for? $30,000. Like, oh, $30,000. Like, guess how much that shit is worth right now?
Yeah.
$150. Like, ah! I feel like I'm at a fucking banquet of like car salesmen. I came in this company with 20. I sold 12,000. That's it. That whatever dopamine kick you get from that is really the only. And if that's you take the macro out of that, and that's politics. That's kind of what these niggas. The only real thing they give a fuck about is to be able to brag about that shit. I think everybody, like you say, no more new lines should be made up. I feel like it's already split up in a way. You guys are good at what you're good at. That's why you got split up. If you've held your ground for so fucking long,
Let 'em
you're
rock,
obviously
man.
good at something.
Let them rock.
Yeah, we're at 21st century. Like, it's like, if you got goods and services, like, whether it's, fucking, what is it? Fine
Minerals.
minerals and shit like that. Like,
Everybody got
or
dope minerals.
services, or maybe,
Yeah.
maybe you just have factories or whatever.
Making
you know?
chips, you make pharmaceuticals.
Exactly. Like, everybody, help each other. Like,
Just
fuck.
you.
Anybody watch Dr. Stone anime?
Yeah, watch that shit. It's
Yeah,
good.
like
I
it's
think
it's
so.
cutesy or whatever.
Hey, more
but,
people gotta watch that shit.
But yeah, bro, it's legit. Like you want to learn some stuff about like God forbid the world. We live in a high tech world, and then all of a sudden it goes to fucking shit back to the Stone Age. But then you got people that are still mindful. They know science and all that shit. Like it's pretty cool. Like the process of like
That's
collecting iron or something from a river. Or,
facts,
grinding up,
facts. Yeah.
getting salts or what you could use salt for and shit.
I
that
learned what saltpeter was because of that show.
yeah.
That's the shit for like explosions or whatever the
Mhm.
fuck. And I was like, and the nitrogen in the air, and they're like, yo, we couldn't gather this shit because we didn't know about this
Yeah.
shit. We would just die and we go to these mountains. We don't even know
shit
why.
like phones, yeah, shit like phones and communication.
Son, how he was
like
breaking
that.
down gold,
Yeah,
and I was like, I see why gold is so fucking important. That shit is like,
it's,
it's
in
like
every like all these pieces of electronic
Got gold
equipment
in it,
got
yeah.
pieces of
Little-
little
little
chips
piece,
of
yeah.
got
gold
little
in it,
strings
yeah.
of gold. You could stretch gold to like almost spider silk, and then bring it right back to something like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like gold is the easiest thing to play with. All right,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
crazy.
Listen, stop
We'll wrap
making
it.
new boundaries.
No.
But the Japanese women should be eating cornbread. That's all I'm gonna say. With that, you know what I'm saying? Let's shut it down.
Yo,
People
word
love
up to
people.
Good Fortune, man. They'll put your name on anything and everything. Label, picture, logo, whatever you want to do.
Respect thy neighbor.
Yeah, and
Respect thy neighbor,
respect
right?
thy neighbor. Good Fortune. You all champs.
You dig?
Yeah, yo, word up. Have a good week or wherever the fuck this gets put out. I don't fucking know. But word up. Have a good week. Deuces.